Dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Need you again, so stick around. So stick around. leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're lying close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too again. So stick around. So stick around. Leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Happy Sunday, y'all. Some Sunday shenanigans. What y'all doing out here on this beautiful Sunday? Seeker coming in strong with 10 memberships, showing love to the hive on this fine Sunday morning. I guess Sunday afternoon for some. And here comes Eris right in the goddamn chat with the NFL day. Okay, fuck my live then. All right, just fuck it. Just turn it off. Just turn it off and go watch the game, man. It's all good. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Okay? I ain't gonna be mad at you. Here's the StreamYard link. Let me get this bad boy pinned. Let me get this motherfucker pinned here. A little fucking dirtball Betty back at it again. Look, you know my title, you know what it says? Look, Sunday Shenanigans, have a bee in your bonnet. You know what that means, right? You guys know what a bee in your bonnet means, huh? If you don't, let me inform you. Because this is definitely Betty for sure. All right, you ready? You guys ready to see what a bee in your bonnet means? The phrase a bee in your bonnet. Keep talking about something again and again because you think it's very important. It is often used when you're worried or angry about something. The phrase to have bees in one's head had much the same meaning as it is related to the phrase a bee in your bonnet. I'm a little bee in Betty's bonnet. Hey, voices.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy first day of fall.
Good morning. Oh, and you know what? Guess what? Nick didn't unfucking block me today.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He blocked SF Investigates. God damn it, Nick. I've had enough of this. And you know what? I'm not calling Twitter X. I swear I'm not doing it. Fuck that. We're not calling Twitter X.
Why is it all the people that actually are legitimate in this Nick blocks? Anybody see that as odd?
Yeah, it's fucking odd. Hell yeah. He went and blocked SF last night. I'm fucking cracking up. That is too fucking funny.
I bet Steve is going to lose so much sleep over that.
Oh my God. You know he's worried about it.
Oh, I know. Steve is like, oh my gosh, Nick doesn't want to be my friend.
He's like, oh, fuck. Hey, Cheesy.
Don't tell Rowena I'm up here.
Oh, shit.
I told me I couldn't come on panel for 95 days or something like that.
She already paid your dues. She already paid your dues for you. She was back behind Chili's doing the damn thing. She dropped 50 memberships, then another 50 memberships. Then she donated like $555,000. Gave me her fucking will, everything. She gave it all to me. Signed everything over to the Queen Bee.
Did you guys see that Chili's is actually coming back? And they're going to be making a big comeback. People would
know they are. We got parking lot news. We got parking lot party out there called Lot Lizard.
They are coming back, and they are making people are choosing Chili's over fast food nowadays. Mm-hmm.
I bet it's because of the back alley service they get.
That's what I said too when I sent it to when I sent the article to Rowena. I said, "Damn, you have totally revamped Chili's image."
Gosh, dang. CJ, thank you for becoming a new Fallon Bee member to the little Fallon Bees over here. True love has 4 paws. Unblock the bee. Kimber gifted 10 memberships on this fine Sunday afternoon. Thank you for showing love to the hive, baby. I appreciate you. Oh, fuck. You done did it now. Here comes the Chili's, bitch.
Cheesy, bitch. I thought I told you 96 hours, bitch. What are you doing up here?
96 hours, bitch.
I just told you 5 minutes ago in voice chat, 96 hours. Sit the fuck down, bitch. 96 hours.
You just closed Discord, and boom, here you are.
That's right.
The fragile little flower that I am, I got to listen, right?
I'm going to have to get a piece of string cheese and tie you to me. But isn't it great that I have saved a whole corporation? Chili's is on the rebound. I'm just saying, I start working in the back parking lot.
Girl,
they start making money.
You're like Flava Flav. He was single-handedly trying to save Red Lobster. Remember?
Yeah, my knees are gold, baby. My knees are gold, honey. I got the
Rowena?
golden knee.
She said my knees are gold, bitch.
I got the golden knee, baby. Got the
I'm
golden knee,
done.
honey.
It's those gold-plated knee pads, right?
Exactly, honey.
Rowena, can you
She
try to
said
bring
hot
back
to a
Sizzler
who?
for us? Can you get onto the Can you see if we can reinstall Sizzler? I really like that restaurant chain.
No,
Since you've
fuck
done
Sizzler. I hate Sizzler. No, but I will shoot for
Motherfucking
Tuesday morning.
Sizzler.
I gotta get Tuesday morning back up and running. That was my jam. That's where I got my candles and stuff. So, I'll be next spot once Chili's is up and running with my girls. Tuesday morning, we gotta reinstate that company, baby.
We
okay.
got those. Look, hot to a who?
Yep, spit on that thing.
Oh, did you see? Did you see on Granny's community post? She said there's Octua jumpsuits.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit,
That's
shit,
me and Rowena's running joke. We say hot to a who? And she says spit on that thing.
spit on that thing. That's what I had. Look, that's all I need on my girls' applications. Can you spell hawk to it? Then you got the job. That's the only
That's right.
requirement. My girls are
Nick,
smart.
you ain't coming back here unless you unblock the goddamn bee.
Okay. Well, okay. Let me. Okay. Just so I don't get called out for being misogynistic or whatever. I have girls and guys working for me. So whatever your hookup is, I
There
got
you
you
go.
covered. I
There
got
you
all
go.
the genders. I got all of them. All of
You're an
them.
Right.
equal opportunity employer, right?
I am.
Equal opportunity employer. Race, creed, color, religion does not matter. Just you got to be able to bend at the knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bend the knee,
Well,
unblock the knee.
exactly. You gotta definitely bend at the motherfucking
To
knee.
bend
Now,
at the knee, you gotta unblock the bee.
now and look. Even if you got disabilities, if you get down and you can't get up, bitch, text me. I will help you back up between customers. I am that good of an employer. I might start offering daycare. I'm just saying.
Listen,
All the
I
benefits.
will. I will totally be the rescue person. So if you get blower's cramp, if you get locked knees, like just all you got to do is send out an SOS and we'll run right out and pump you right up.
SOS, baby.
Lockjaw. She's
Look,
got it all. Lockjaw. You know.
I do.
anything.
Look, I'm telling you, I can. Yeah, I can tell you what antibiotics you need for whatever you got. You know, and I got it all covered, baby. Health care, I got it all. Got it all, baby.
We got this. We've been really researching. Like there's going to be
Seriously,
one
man.
hell of a. We're going to offer dental and optical.
That's
Yes,
right.
and there's a
Well, I'm not.
401k.
No, I'm not.
Whoa.
No, I'm not offering optical because it's better if you're blind in some cases. I'm
Right.
just
Oh,
saying.
that's
And-
right.
No,
and
we
teeth
don't.
whitening just comes with the job, right?
Yeah,
But listen,
definitely.
if you don't have like we give preferential
John
treatment.
K
to those
says, no teeth, no tonsils. Do I qualify?
Yes, that's
Yes,
what I was
bitch.
just going to say.
Oh,
Those are
baby, honey,
preferential treatments.
look, if you ain't got no teeth now, you gonna be my golden girl, honey. I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
Look, people
Uh-oh.
pay extra for that now.
And no tonsils. She doesn't have
And
a
no
gag
gag
reflex.
reflexes.
So
You're on it.
No gag
look,
reflex.
baby.
you're
I'm
really
just,
golden.
God, girl, hit me up in my DMs, baby. I will
Good
put
Lord.
you to
You
work
know what? We're
tomorrow.
making Hive some fucking money today, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Look, fuck a CPS caller talking shit. I can't believe that little bitch had something to say.
Who?
CPS caller.
caller? What'd she say?
Where'd she come out? What
What
fucking
didn't
rock
she
did she
fucking
crawl
say?
out from underneath?
She said she wanted to hawk to a beat him. I said, oh shit, get the fuck out of
Oh,
here.
no,
We can't have
Ew.
that.
Hot
Where's-
look, BTM, cut
where's
that
Big
thing off
Bud?
before you be able to hot to. Look, BTM would get that mango knife out and he'd cut that thing off before he let her hot to it. I'm
BTM.
just saying.
Tim
No.
would turn into a eunuch before he'd
Mm-mm.
ever let that happen.
No, hell no. Nope.
BTM's
Hell
gonna run
no.
for the hills.
Nope. All right, well, I got to go to Chili's. I got to go check on my girls and my knees. So, but yeah, I just cheesy 96 hours, bitch. What did I tell you? All right, we'll have a talk later. We will definitely have a talk later. Thank
I'm
you for
gonna get a
letting me come
doc and
up,
pay now.
Queen.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all. I'll be down in chat. Y'all have a good day. Y'all
Bye,
ain't right.
Roro.
Love
Y'all
you,
ain't
Row
right.
Row.
Y'all ain't
Oh,
right.
well.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
right.
but you hang out with us, so what does
I'm
that
not
say about
say.
you?
I
That
know.
makes you not right along with us.
I know. I'm just as twisted, and I love it. I love
Oh,
being
hold on.
twisted.
Eris doesn't know what hot tua means.
Oh, baby, hot tua. Okay.
Nick's
Shit.
block button.
Okay, let me explain hot tua. Okay, in Nashville, Yes, love my state. Yes, love my state.
You
Turn
cut
your
out. She
screensaver
loves her
off.
state. She loves her state. I'll finish her sentence right here, right now. She loves her
Okay.
state. And check this out. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's a bachelorette party in Nash Vegas, right? So this guy is streaming and he walks up to this girl, real pretty girl, and he says, do you have any advice for the bride? And he said, hot to it,
Spit
giving
on
the
that thing.
and then she says, spit on that thing, giving a, BJ, and I don't mean as in Butterhead. So there's that. So yeah. So it became a whole viral thing. She's made tons of money. I love it for her. And I'm sure she has lots of dates now.
She started an animal
Yeah, didn't she even get
rescue.
to like throw the opening pitch or something
Yeah,
at a
yeah,
baseball game or
yeah,
some shit? Yeah.
yep,
And
yep.
she started an animal rescue with her money. That she's
Nice.
doing big things in real life.
I'm going to see
That's
my
good.
bestie. I'm
Big
gonna go.
fucking things. And you know what? All the money comes to the hive.
Yep,
That's why she's doing it. Because she's going to give me her 401k.
yep. And see, I'm going to Nash Vegas next month to
Nash
see my
Vegas,
bestie.
bitch.
I'm going to Nash Vegas to see my bestie next month, and so y'all got to come up with something. So when they come up to stream me, I can have my hot to a moment, and I can give it to Queen. See how this
There you go.
works?
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. We got to get Rowena in there like swimwear.
Oh
Exactly.
my God, wouldn't that be
Bitch,
great?
I
Have
will
our
do it
own
in a heartbeat.
personal.
We need all the 401ks. We need all the memberships. We need all the monies.
Every
It's all
bit of
going to
it.
Rowena to get us ringside seats at those ding-a-ling contests.
We're going to find out how those golden knee pads work.
Look, y'all might see that. Don't tempt me, bitch. I might don't tempt me. Don't make me go to the craft store. Don't make me show my knees, bitch. Don't make me go to the craft store. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Oh, baby, I can whip you up something right here, right now. No worries.
I'm still working on Monkey Girl's little costume. I gotta get Monkey Girl dressed. I'm still working on it. All the things. But all right, well, I gotta go check on my men and my women that my hard working girls. So no hate. No hate. No
Bye,
hate to the
Roro.
knees.
Oh,
Yep.
look. You got a partner in crime.
Let's go. Let's go,
Aries
Aries.
said, let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go, baby. Let's go. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is be
Jump
able
in the fucking car. We're all going to hell. Come on.
and I'm driving the bus, bitch. I get to drive. I call driver.
Road with
I'll
hell
drive
is
it.
paved with good intentions.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
The
driving.
road was paved with good fucking intentions, man.
I'm driving, and Queen's riding shotgun, and all y'all are in the back of the bus just killing each other. There
Get
we
it
go.
up. Let's go. Fire in the motherfucking hole, Jack.
Yeah.
Well,
Fire in the
Sunday
hole.
since you're
fucking
driving
morning.
the bus, can I drive the Lambo then?
Yeah, you can. You can
The
follow us in the
Lambo.
Lambo.
Sure,
Yep.
I wanna
we'll take
play.
the Lambo out for this. Oh,
Yep.
shit.
The Lambo's
Okay, so
coming
we're gonna
out
play
soon.
Queen in the
Listen,
Lambo.
hold on. Nick's block button. I need you to, you accidentally blocked me by accident. I need you to go fix it. I know it was an accident. I know it was because I know that you would never just block me.
Nope.
I know you wouldn't. So I need you to go fix that, Nick, please.
Go fix it now. Read your tweet that Clue sent you there, Nick.
Yes, Clue tweet. Well, Clue's gonna be the next blocked bitch. She keeps tweeting out. Shit,
Yes, she will. She will.
SF got blocked last night. That ain't fair. Why
You-
do we all get blocked, Nick? That's what I want to know. Why the fuck are we all get? Damn, this joint looks bomb. Okay, let's go ahead and fucking fire in the hole, baby. This is
Fired
called
up.
Moon Walkers.
Ooh, nice.
Liquid diamonds infused blunt.
Damn.
You're gonna have to tell me how you like those because I've seen them, and I get to go. I get to go take a trip here next week, and so
Okay.
I'm wondering how those taste.
THC is 27.14.
Holy shit, that's not a pre-roll.
Okay, everybody hold on to your stingers and your wings. Queen's about to start laughing. Just saying.
Everything's gonna be funny.
Exactly.
It already is, but
look, last night everything was funny to me. I couldn't stop myself. I was off. It was bad. Don't panel while you're high. Please don't. You wake up to all kinds of messages. It's not a good idea.
Oh my
You were
God,
on a
you
roll
were
last
killing
night.
me last night. You were
Oh,
killing
shit.
me.
Oh, my God. Anyway. All right, well, I ain't going to go crack a tree, but I'm going to go crack a whip on these girls at Chili. So I will talk
I
to
know
y'all
that's
later.
right. Get it
All
tight,
right.
get it right. We might like it. All right, let's
All
ride.
right. All right, bye.
Love you,
Bye,
baby.
Roro.
Bye. 401. That's my 401k bitch right there. She's gonna make it happen. She's gonna make the hive rich. You hear me? Those golden knee pads, fucking try it if you want to. I feel like this is a fucking ripoff. Half fucking joints. It said blunt. This ain't no fucking blunt.
You mean those tiny ones, the ones that are like half of the long length, those short ones that like you burn your nose hairs on? Yeah,
No.
I don't like
Let
those
me
either.
show you this. I'll show you it to you.
No.
You don't want to see it?
Well, I mean, I do, but we're not alone here.
I don't mind. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking kidding, I love you.
All right, here. I sent you a pic of it.
Okay.
And the glass thing on it is the mouthpiece.
Yeah. That's cool. Hang on, it's coming. I can see it. It says that I have a message incoming. Oh my God.
But I just got this yesterday. Let me see.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't it pretty damn cool? It's pretty neat.
I like the little glass piece on it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
Does it come with that little glass piece?
Yeah.
Shut the front
You
door.
buy them at the dispensary. Yeah, you buy them at the dispensary like that. I swear. It's called caviar. For anybody that wants to know, it's called caviar.
Interesting. I'm going to have to find out about that. Like I said,
You guys want to see it too? It's a half pint blunt. Yeah, it is. It's like a half pint blunt. It's like
so fucking cool.
So let's see here.
I feel like I really live in the backwoods because I just learned that there's a little glass piece thing. I feel like I've really been living underneath a rock.
Here, I'm gonna email it to myself so I can show you guys the goods.
It's the good goods. I'm making ghosts today. I made a tiny little haunted house last night.
Did you?
I did.
All right, here, let me open this up so the chat can see it too. You guys want to check it out too? Let's see. And this is all legal. It's all legal in the state of Illinois where I buy it, purchase it, smoke it.
And reside.
Absolutely. So don't think you're going to get me in trouble because you ain't. I don't give a fuck what you got to say or who you are. Check this out. Let me show you. This is the box of goods right here.
The good goods.
See, these ones on the right-hand side are 2.5 grams dipped in oil and stuff. The other ones are little pre-rolls, and then those ones at the top, the two at the top left, are the 1.5 grams. This one right here is what we're about to smoke on right here. See that bad boy? Can't even get that motherfucker moved over. See that bitch right there?
Damn, look at that.
Got the glass tip on it because it's from caviar.
I like how colorful your packaging is. Where when I happen to go to the area where I can go to, it comes in these funny little vacuum packed zipper pouch bags things. So I haven't seen any.
Smoke them if you got them.
I haven't seen any cool little jars like that. I love little jars.
Did you ever see the picture of that table of weed that was at the dog show I went to that one day?
What?
Oh, you never saw that picture?
No, and I didn't know you went to any dog show with marijuana.
Yeah, last weekend I was down in the big
Nice.
city.
Dog shows and marijuana. That's my fucking kind of place, dude. What the fuck? Where was you at?
Gosh, why didn't you tell us you were going to that? We
Yeah,
would have had you
thanks a
like
lot.
live reporting.
he had like big huge bags full of it on the
Yeah,
tables. I mean, just
that's the
like
goods. That's the
bags and bags
goods.
of it. I was like, this looks like a drug bust.
Yeah.
This looks like a cheesy's never seen a good fucking bag of marijuana, huh?
I just never seen so much of it in one place before, except in a
I bet this is probably how
evidence
Molly gets all
locker.
her.
It's new to Minnesota that it's legal, so it was just weird that we were in a county park and there were just all these tables full of bags of weed. I was just like, wow.
I went to.
Here, we're gonna do an anonymous poll. I need to know how many smokers I got in this month. We're gonna do an anonymous poll.
See, I have to get the
No.
unleaded stuff. I get the stuff with the CBD in it, and then when I get to go take a trip and go to a different state, then that's when I get to have the leaded stuff. So I can only have the unleaded in my state. So I don't always have the fun stuff. It's only about every 3 months I have the fun stuff. So I hate that. It's a plant that grows naturally. Like if you had some seeds and you had some sun and you had some water, you can pretty well grow your own. And I hate that it's not legal all the way across the board, because some people, it benefits them so much greater.
Okay, I put, do you partake in the devil's lettuce? Now, it's anonymous, so make sure you answer truthfully. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I want to kind of get an idea of the chat. How many smokers we got in here? How many people do gummies and, that kind of shit. You don't have to just smoke. I mean, if you take gummies or, you know what I'm saying, THC pills, joints, any of that.
I'm not against it. I just get sick from it. That's the only problem. I put it in Discord anyways, the picture of the table full. That was only one table. There was like 3 or 4 tables of it.
You just haven't found the right strain.
No, I get sick. I got a couple of years ago, somebody gave me a gummy from Colorado. And told me to try to use it for my rheumatoid arthritis. So one day I was having a real bad flare up. My husband, he told me only take half. So my husband only gave me half of it, and he's like, "Here, try this." And so I did, and it wasn't doing anything. I wasn't feeling anything. Well, then about a half hour later, my husband's like, "Do you feel anything?" And I was like, "Nope, not yet." And he goes, "Here, take the other half." So I took the other half. I got so sick. I got the spins really bad. I almost fell down the stairs and everything.
You were high. It wasn't that you were sick. You were high. It's okay.
No, listen. I'm not exaggerating. I literally puked for 45 minutes straight.
Oh God.
I had nothing left. I had the dry heaves and it was so bad. And I had to lay down. And every time I sat up, I got sick again. If I got up to go to the bathroom or anything, I got sick again. I couldn't sit.
God.
I couldn't sit up. Back I don't know, quite a few years ago on Grey's Anatomy, somebody had funny cookies, And in the whole episode, they're like talking about how high they were or whatever. All the doctors got them right. They didn't realize it. Well, anyways, I was like, and it's like this whole episode, and I'm like, really? They're talking about like this happened all day long. And I was like, because when I've smoked it before, I've only gotten a little woohoo in the head a little bit for a few minutes, and that was pretty much it.
Well, gummies are totally different. Gummies are different than smoking. It's a different.
I realized that after I took one, and I was like, wow, they really were high all day. I thought it was a little far fetched, but no, I was high all day and I was sick. Oh man, I was sick. Oof. Yeah. So no, I'm not against it. I can't do it because I get sick from it.
I'm really sorry. That's a bummer, Cheesy.
Yeah. So I don't even. People have told me to try CBD. Told me to try it. I'm just scared to try it anymore because I was so sick that day. I can't even tell you how bad it was.
Well, again, that's also through gummies. Like I've also learned that if you don't have a gallbladder, a lot of times edibles don't work because the way your body processes it. So I don't ever.
Let me do a sidebar for Cheesy real quick. Cheesy motherfucking Wheezy, listen to this shit. My fucking child has me on a goddamn search. Do you guys remember when they used to have those little Beanie Baby things at at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now they have fucking Croc charms.
Right.
Croc charms. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we've been on a fucking mission looking for them for like 3 days now.
I've gotten 2 of them already. 1 and 2.
Oh my God.
I post them on my community post when I get them for Granny.
How about you just don't even say that? Don't even talk about it anymore, because mine's standing here looking at me like, motherfucker, where does she live?
I could go get some and send them to you.
Yeah, we can't get them. We can't. They don't have it anywhere.
I'm going to need somebody to do that for me because I'm no trespass from the McDonald's. Because
they said, fuck you. You ain't getting a Croc. You can't even come over here on the parking lot to get a Croc.
Nope. I cannot go back to McDonald's. I'm completely banned. I'm 86 for 1 year. So I'm only about 6 weeks into it. So if somebody can go and get those and send them to me, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to miss out. And I had to miss out on the cups. I only got the first one cup, the Coca-Cola one. I didn't get the other ones. So if somebody can really help a girl out, I would really appreciate it. I'll trade you artwork for it.
They just started selling them on the 17th.
Sent me a little present. Somebody sent me a little prezi today.
What'd you get?
She sent me it was actually the lady that came up here, Texana, the one that popped up here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she sent me a couple little things for my birthday.
Oh, that's sweet. I told you guys I threw his 10-piece nugget back into the kitchen. They got my order wrong 3 times and I finally lost my shit and threw nuggets. So yes, I got no trespassed. Sorry.
Lazy Wolf, you want to shoot me an email real quick so I can get you back into Discord? I don't know how you left or what happened, but you guys listen. When you go into Discord, this is why people are leaving. They come in and it's an empty room. The first room, you like when you go into jail and you walk into intake, you don't just walk into Gen Pop room and be, hey everybody, what's up? No. When you walk in, you go straight into the motherfucking intake in a single cell by yourself. And then you get your fingerprints, your shit done. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. You walk into a room. I'm not going to let you into my Discord to come in and fuck off and see everything that's in there. No, that's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
You got to be hosed down and decontaminated first.
That's right. We cannot let you into the fucking hive to kill all the worker bees off. Okay?
It's like Silkwood in there. You ever seen that movie, Silkwood?
Yes, you're gonna get a Silkwood shower. Yes.
Come on now. Yes, you gotta come in and get frisks. You gotta get the frisk. It's called the intake, bitch. That's what it's called. All right, here we go. Let's see what our poll says. Do you partake in the devil's lettuce? Where is B fucking Tim at today?
I don't know, but we just talked about cutting off his wang, so he's
my God. Why? Why?
He heard Laura saying she wanted it, so he's like, nope, I'm not coming.
Fuck. There it goes.
Like, fuck that.
Ellie, what are you doing, little Bo? What you doing, little girl?
Hey, I live near McDonald's, so if I would trade Croc, what are they called? Giblets? Giblets?
Gibbet?
Is that what?
Gibbets?
Okay, if anybody has any Hello Kitty anything, I would trade for gibbets.
Okay.
They're not gibbets. They're
little teeny
like.
Crocs. Well, that's okay.
Well, either way, we'll call them little tidbits.
Okay, I'll get some though. I'll get you some, Queen Bee, if I can. But knowing who knows, they might be. Are they just sold out, or are they just?
They're like completely fucking gone. As soon as somebody sees they're gone. You know what I mean? Like they're
just gone. Oh my God.
They're gonna be on eBay. Ellie,
remember when people used to do that shit for them little Beanie Baby fucking things? I remember having to travel with my fucking mom. Oh my God. Yeah. She went all over looking for these fucking certain little bears. Oh my God.
There's like a Princess Di one. There was
I have them. I have them. I have them.
And listen, my mom's been passed away and I still have them in a fucking tote in the basement.
Good. Keep them.
Keep them. Yeah, they'll eventually.
They will. The people are starting to look for them now.
Nobody wants those old ass fucking stuffed ass animals from 25 fucking years ago.
My sister has a bunch. She's into them. Well, she was, and she just had, but they're
You
not
really
worth a
think
lot of
people
money
really
now.
want those fucking old ass
They
animals?
eventually will.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll
Someday
come
they will.
around.
Maybe your
Just give it a
kids-
little time.
Maybe your kids will make some money off of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right
they
now
will.
you can listen, I just listed a whole bunch of Beanie Babies, and they're like generations 2 and 3, and there's an auction going on for them right now. People keep trying to outbid the other one for it.
Oh, really?
I did a lot of 25 for like $37, and it's going up every day. Yeah.
I feel like there's there's so much stock. So like the stock has to dwindle before the prices go back up, I guess. Right?
Oh, look, we got a fake Dog the Bounty Hunter in here, and he said he wants somebody to ride that. Hold on. Sorry, whoops, hold on. I was reading a different comment.
I was going to say, I ain't riding anything of dogs. I don't want no wrinkled dick.
Bitch.
Oh my God, that's funny. Funny ladies.
Dog
Voices
the
are
Bounty
out.
Hunter fake account says, I'd love to see one or several of you ladies show me how you working at the dog pound. Not interested in
No wrinkled dick for me, but thanks.
Don't need to know your name, just know what I'm working with.
That's going to be a hard pass for me.
Yikes.
I'm not spitting on that thing. I just got dry mouth.
Fuck no.
Voices.
We are not fucking spitting on that thing.
No way.
Not for all the money in the world.
That
Is
old
that
wrinkled
beans
dog.
all? Oh, no.
That old fucking wrinkled.
I don't know how many zeros there would have to be, but it would have to be a hell of a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros. A bunch of them.
A lot more zeros than anybody in here's got.
Good Lord. Hold, please. Fuck, no, I'm not touching it.
Yuck. No.
Oh, wrinkly.
Dude, I'm not even touching that with a pair of fucking chopsticks or tweezers and the jar of pepper and the magnifying glass. No fucking way. Not touching it. Not it.
Fuck you. Cheesy, fuck you. Fuck you for that.
Oh my God, how cute are they? I get it.
Fuck
Why
you.
people want them.
That's number 2. The first
Yeah,
one
asshole.
So
why the fuck did you
cute.
even do this? Now look at this. I didn't just stomp off to your room. Just do
Is
it.
it mini? Is it like a mini thing? Cheesy?
Yes,
Like
those are like tiny,
backpack.
like no bigger than a cigarette lighter.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
What do you do with it though? They just sit
You
there.
put
like
them on your
mini stuff?
backpack or your keys or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
they
can
got like
attach it.
All
There's
right,
like a
that's it.
keychain on it.
That's it. We're
I
on a
now need-
mission.
Who is going to McDonald's for me? I cannot.
I'll go.
afford to be
I'll
arrested.
go. I'll totally.
I need
go.
all
I'll do it.
4, and I'll give you my.
I don't know.
Oh, there's
I'll
like
give you my
6
sister Nancy's
or
Hello
9.
I have to dox
collection.
myself to you.
One,
Okay,
two,
we'll think
three,
about
4.
that.
There are 8. I think there's 8 of them. I think 8
Okay.
or 9 of them.
8. What is
All
the
right,
other
so
one
if there's
look like?
8,
Oh my
Ellie, I will
goodness.
give you my sister Nancy's entire Hello Kitty collection.
Okay, done. Done. We got a
Oops.
deal. We got a deal. I'll be driving around all over California looking for these. Oh my God. It's so funny.
Last
But
night,
if
well,
you
I
glued
got
them
the
all
first.
together, we're gonna have problems. Sorry, Cheesy.
I got the first one. I got the first one on the first day, and then because these first came out the 17th, and then I never eat at McDonald's, but I had to go the first day. So then last night I went and got and they gave me the first one again, and I went back through the drive-thru. I'm like, could I please trade this in for the second one? They're like,
Did you
"Sure,
throw it
no
at
problem." I'm like, I'm trying to collect them all. Thank you.
They let you or no? They said no?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh my God,
This
that's
is
so
the
nice. That
second
would
one,
not
yeah.
happen here. They'd be like, fuck it. Nope. Come buy another one.
I gave her a link
No.
for the first one. She can post that one too. It was polka dotted.
I am
polka
86
dot.
from McDonald's for 1 year.
For 1
After
year.
a year, they will reevaluate and determine if I'm allowed back.
Oh, I know
Don't you
you
have
got
another
kicked out on
McDonald's?
that day. I thought.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I know you
seriously
got-
got. After
Uh-oh.
throwing the nuggets, that was on a Saturday. On Tuesday, I went back to give them another shot, and they got my license plate and called the cops on me. Yes.
Oh, dang it. Oh, they knew they were waiting for you.
They were. They know I'm there I was there 3 times a week. Well, their loss is Taco John's game.
Taco John. Oh goodness, that's funny. So it comes in the in the Happy Meal, you have to buy a Happy Meal though? That sucks.
No, I think you can just buy the toys. I don't think you have to
Oh.
buy a Happy Meal. Because
Okay,
my
I'm
kids were
looking.
telling me last night, because I was like, because my one daughter, she's like, why did you buy a Happy Meal? And I said, because of for the Croc toy. And she's like, you realize you can just buy the toy, right? And I was like, no, I didn't know I could just buy the toy.
There is no Uber Eats where I live. There is no Uber. And McDonald's does not do Mc delivery. They told me to make fuck off.
They make fuck off. Oh my God, they're so cute. I saw them all just now on there's like an eBay listing for all 6 of them.
Yeah.
They're cute. They're super cute.
That
So
was
one's
like
with smileys. Oh my God. Oh, okay. This one has 6 in it. Maybe there's more.
And they come with little stickers
Oh
too.
yeah,
They're
there's
so cute.
8.
You can decorate them.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it comes with stickers.
Yeah, they come with a little thing of stickers. They're cute.
Hey, can fake dog tell fake Nick to unblock Queen, please?
Looks like there's 10 in this picture. 10
I
different
gotta go
ones.
look at my box because I'm pretty sure I still
There's
got my
10
Happy
different
Meal.
ones, I think, in this
Yeah,
eBay
there's-
picture. Yeah, 10.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Or,
It says.
or no, maybe there's doubles.
What? No, there's 8. There's 8 of them on my box. On my box. On my Happy
you might
Meal
want to
box.
rephrase that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8. There's 8 of them. I've got 1 and 2, the polka dot ones, and then the one you see in the picture there.
Well, at least it's like a keychain.
You guys, Stitching got blocked too by Nick.
Yep, she did.
There's only 8. Whole sets are going for 80 bones on eBay. I know. I was just looking.
Jesus, maybe I better
80
go buy
bones.
some.
Yeah, go stock up.
Yeah, I'm
go
serious,
get a second.
you guys. Same with the cups. From the when Grimace, they had Grimace's birthday and they started those new plastic cups.
Yeah, they're plastic.
And they suck. But I didn't even get my whole collection. I got 2. And then they said, no more McDonald's for you, bitch. I'm not even allowed to go work out by the dumpster. I totally got kicked out.
Wow. From the whole parking lot, even.
Nick, I need to know why you're over here blocking everybody. What is going on with you?
Why did he block you?
You know what? That's all right. Go ahead and block me on here. I got your phone number. I'm going to call and say, hey, will you be my friend?
I haven't been blocked yet. You want me to
I
go
guess
ask
that
him?
ain't his number. That's Clue's number.
You want me to go message him and ask him if he'll unblock you?
Yeah, and then you're going to be the next one blocked.
You're going to be blocked next.
Did you know I showed it last night on here? Somebody said, what do you mean what do you mean you're blocked? What does it look like? I was like, oh, this is what a blocked bitch looks like right here.
Nick's block button says no.
What'd you say?
Nick's block button said no. He's not going to unblock you.
Fuck you. I will get unblocked. I am getting unblocked.
I got blocked by Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's
the fake Dog the Bounty Hunter though, right?
Fake one. Well, no, it's the only one I seen. It's got the blue check mark, but I don't know. I'm assuming it's fake, but it's the only Dog the Bounty Hunter on Twitter.
Okay, so the Dog the Bounty Hunter, there's Dwayne Dog Chapman, and then there's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dwayne Chapman I got blocked from.
Do you see that new person in chat, Queen Bee, Nick's block button?
Yeah, I was fucking cracking up as soon as I see it.
I told my husband the other night, I says, I just got blocked from Dog the Bounty Hunter. He goes, oh, you think that's cute? I was like, yes, I do actually.
That's cute.
Oh, you think that's cute?
He's not impressed on my activities on the internet. He thinks it's stupid.
Well, at least you didn't get in trouble at McDonald's. You can still go.
There is a McDonald's I got in trouble at.
Did you see what Burnto said? Don't be fooled by the Croc. She's still cheesy from the block.
That's right.
Well, cute. Okay, so my little McDonald's incident. So I ordered a Big Mac, no lettuce or onions. And when I opened, and it had a grill slip on it that said Mac sauce only. And when I got home, and I opened it,
you don't eat lettuce. You've never had lettuce, right? Or you
have
never had a salad or something?
Nope. I don't eat any of that shit. Nope. And when I opened it up, It was fully fucking loaded. Onions, lettuce, but it had a grill slip on it that said no lettuce. It just said mac sauce only. And then I got my nuggets out, and it was a 6-piece nugget, and it said 6 on the box, and you opened it up, and it said 4.
Oh my God. And there was lettuce on the nuggets.
No, there were no lettuce on the nuggets.
Okay.
But I went back, and they still gave me another 6-piece nugget with 4 in it. I really thought they were fucking with me. And then the guy comes out from the kitchen and said, well, since she's so concerned about the count of her nuggets, here's a 10-piece. I'll buy it for her. I grabbed that so fast and threw it back into the kitchen and said, I don't want your fucking nuggets. I want my 6. And that's what resulted in me getting no trespass from McDonald's. So there you go. There's my dirty secret.
Why don't you just take the 10 and call it a day, voices? Why?
Because I was pissed by that point. I'd already been back there 2 times.
You would have had like...
It was more a point. Like, do your fucking job.
I get it. But now, like, no McDonald's for a year. That's kind of is it worth it? Okay, you're good with it. Okay, as long as you're good with it.
I threw a burger over the counter before and got in trouble at McDonald's.
Really? Oh my God, you guys are so...
Years ago.
You know that it could technically be considered assault?
Yeah, if you hit somebody.
Yeah. If I would have hit somebody, it would have been assault.
They didn't call the police on me.
Yeah, it's almost like double the nuggies. I don't know what you're thinking. It's like a win-win.
They called the police on me, but the police told me just go home. You're fine.
Just go home. Just like shake it off. Eat your food.
No, I didn't eat my food.
Or don't eat your food. Eat your food from somewhere else where you went.
When I threw the burger across the counter, I told them to stick it up their ass. I didn't want their food.
Well, at least you had another one, just down the road that you could go to.
Yeah.
Next one for me is
jalapeno peppers in her, I think.
35 miles away. It's a fucking road trip now for me to get McDonald's.
Oh my God.
That'd
be fun.
They do have these $5 meal deals though now. It's like you can get a burger and a 4-piece chicken nugget, a small fry, and a small drink, all for $5. Or you can get a chicken sandwich, chicken nugget, small fry, and a drink for $5.
Actually, Mystery, that's what started the whole deal off, was that they're supposed to make it fresh if you order it a specific way. So I started ordering my burger with no onions on it, and these fuckers just started scraping the onions off. So then you get about halfway through your burger and you bite into an onion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this McDonald's here is owned by a guy who owns 4 independent franchises in 3 different towns. And this one is the write-off for all the fuck ups for the other bigger McDonald's. Yeah. So it just doesn't matter. And no matter if you call corporate, you call the owner, you call it, like, they just don't give a shit. So yeah, it's been it was an ongoing issue. I mean, it was an ongoing issue for almost a year. I can't tell you how many free meals I got from there, but because they fucked it up consistently.
Interesting.
Well, and then they think they deserve $20 an hour to work there. And you order a damn chicken sandwich, and it's like eating a McCum sandwich,
Oh my God, you didn't just say that.
She did. Yeah. Cheesy is spicy today. She has jalapenos in her cheese.
Spicy queso.
Spicy queso today. Mm-hmm. I haven't had McDonald's in like 15 years. When I heard that pink slime was being used, I stopped eating their French fries.
I eat the burger, but I'm pretty sure I know that they use downer cows for their burgers. So
downer cows. What are downer cows?
Downer cows are cows that they go down and they don't get back up again.
Oh,
yeah.
Like sick cows. Fuck.
It's the cows that are like right at death's door that McDonald's uses.
Oh,
it's downer cows.
See? So even worse than pink slime. Sick cows. Oh my God.
Well, that's cows that are coming to the end of their life. Yeah. Whatever. Like I said, their loss is Taco John's.
What about their chickens? What about their chickens? Are they like?
Dude, I am not even. That's pink slime. I don't believe that's even.
You don't believe the pink slime?
No, I don't believe it. I believe the pink slime. That's why I don't eat the chicken. Listen, Mason's a dog. He can eat garbage.
Though.
Huh?
No. Pink slime is in the red meat, I thought. Pink slime.
No, it's in the chicken nuggets.
Oh. All right. Got it.
I think that's why Mason likes them so much.
See? Renee said, was it Renee or Ree? Said, excuse me, Cheesy ain't lying. Bit into my McChicken sandwich or McChicken today and gagged on more glob.
Ew, yeah, see?
On the mayo
Such
glob,
a
excuse
gross.
me. Yeah, it's true. It's like a McCum sandwich. That's what I call them.
Yuck.
Okay, well, Chad is completely grossed out by us, so can we have a new topic?
Yeah. Yuck.
Sorry, guys.
Too much.
Chick-fil-A, I feel like I feel like Chick-fil-A out of all of the fast foods is the only one that gets it. Like, it's so good. It's like fresh. Like their chicken actually tastes like chicken. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've never had Chick-fil-A.
I haven't had it in years and years, but there's open one near me, kind of like a year, maybe during the pandemic, and I finally went there, and it's really good. It is all the hot. It's like they're so good too about like getting it right. You would love it, Voices, because they get shit right and they double check shit, or they'll like give you a lot of shit free.
Given that I get to go on a trip next week to a place that has one of those, I may try it.
You gotta try it. It is pretty good. It really is. Like, I'm not like a big fast food person, but it doesn't feel like fast food. It really does feel like restaurant quality food.
I do agree. McDonald's has the best French fries. I will agree.
Not anymore, though.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. I found a gosh dang video. I found a video of you, Voices.
Uh-oh.
Or one like you. And we'll say it's one like you.
It's my spirit animal.
Somebody throwing chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Excuse me, woman rages over extra McRib.
McRib. Oh, God.
That would be me.
I have an announcement to make to y'all, to the people of America. I was at this here McDonald's on Dorset. It's Monday night. I was just disrespected in there. Almost got in a fight with the gal in there. First of all, my first issue is the drive-thru was filled all the way up, and I had to.
She said I almost got into a fight there.
God, this is me.
I was like, "Fuck
her hair. I love her hair. I love her hair so much." Oh
bitch,
God,
I died when I fucking. I said shit. She fucking threw the goddamn nugs like Voices did. Oh fuck.
Excuse me.
To walk inside. So then I'm already mad because I got to get out my car and go inside. So I go inside. I politely say, "Hey, can I have a McRib meal, large size with the Dr. Pepper?" And the lady said, "Well, okay, that'd be $6.58. I said, "Ain't you forgetting something, ma'am?" And she said, "Well, what?" I said, "You're supposed to offer me the extra McRib for $1 when you buy the McRib meal." You ain't gonna believe it. She looked me up and down, and she said, "Well, don't look like you need the extra McRib." Excuse me, bitch. I throat punched that bitch. I knocked her ass down. So if you come to the Dorset McDonald's and you see a lady named Charlene in there, tell her Carla sent you.
She said I throat punched the bitch.
Excuse me, bitch.
Excuse me,
bitch.
Oh my God. Funny.
Tell her Carla
Charlene. Tell her Carla sent you. Oh my God.
Gabby
that's
says,
funny.
"Not Charlene. Where the hell's B10? Look.
Where's
look
B10?
what the cat drags in.
Oh, there Charlene's here. What's up,
after
Charlene?
An hour of our life. Where you been, B-Thug?
Doing things.
Doing things.
Okay. Being busy living life. How dare you have a life outside of YouTube?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Were you at McDonald's? Were you at McDonald's? Did you get Croc keychains?
No.
But I agree with the McDonald's employee. That woman had it. It doesn't need the extra rib. She's got enough ribs. I perfectly agree. Actually,
I'm with you a little on that one.
I'm
not the first
attacked.
one either.
I'm fucking feeling attacked. Right. Good Lord.
He was going and getting all the cracks.
Beats him. I need to know. I'm sure they probably don't even know anything. Did you get blocked by Nick last night?
No, I don't reply to him, so he can't block me.
Yeah,
because he doesn't even know you. Right. Yeah. So Cheesy, a few people got blocked last night, SF being one of them.
I purposely don't reply to people on Twitter, so I don't get blocked, so I can read their Twitter later on.
Same, B-Tim. That's how I do it. I just read. I don't need to talk.
I don't either, but I didn't say anything to Dog the Bounty Hunter when you blocked me.
Cheesy. Yeah, with your jalapenos. Yeah.
She said I need to go see if I'm blocked. Bitch, you know you're a blocked bitch now because you made a post.
Oh, you're definitely blocked, Lou.
You know you're no.
Now that you're searching, maybe you're not blocked because he liked that you were searching, so you might be back on the team.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that he shared Brittany J's live from last night?
Yeah, that shit cracks me up. He shared it before. She's like, "Thank you, Nate."
Oh my god, grow up. Gross.
She was over there trying to fucking kiss the brown star of bets. I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh my god, Brit's
we seen it coming.
Brit's got us like, oh my god, that must be embarrassing.
Oh, Brittany was sharing Nick's video.
No, Nick was sharing
Brittany's video.
Video, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Look, Hartley's over here killing it, clipping up Betster with her bullshit.
It's embarrassing, honestly, that Brittany just like kisses like fucking Betty's ass. That's embarrassing, bro.
It sure is. Give it a couple weeks and Betty will be talking shit. Betty will be talking shit about her, cussing her out, calling her all kind of names. Just wait. I
mean, like, I don't know what. I don't know why you would want to be associated with someone like Betty when you know her past. To me, it's crazy.
Look, here's Hartley's link. She's got the clown theme like we got going on too. Look.
Memphis FBI or 833 tell dog. That's what I'm going to say. I didn't like the numbers put down here at the bottom. So I'll advocate the way I choose to advocate.
This is why I'm a blocked bitch right here.
So this is when we start realizing that this case is taking a turn for a criminal investigation, the hint of foul play, and then the poor me from the parents. Now, we do know that Seth was also undergoing some of these same type of harassment type things. People coming by his house, people taking pictures, people thinking he may have had some responsibility, some culpability, that he was a deadbeat father, that yada, 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 yada. But what you do here is every time, I have 2 summers, nice to see you, my love. What you do here is every time he's in front of the camera, he doesn't sit there and complain about it. You know what he does? He says, please find my son. My son's name's Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He's been missing for a really long time. Screw my feelings. Screw how I feel about all this. We need everybody out there looking for my son. A night and day difference from what we're hearing from a woman that squished this boy out of her vajayjay. I'm sorry.
What?
Squished?
Yeah.
From a woman who squished this boy out of her vajayjay.
Yeah.
That's called giving birth to her child. Something you know nothing about.
Well, Betty is showing us her good Christian values. This is exactly what a good Christian woman would say.
Well, that's why she uses the word squished, because, she doesn't understand the pain you go through and the process you go through and how much you love this little thing, you know what I mean, that you give birth to, which is your child, the one you love, the one that's missing right now. Her child that she carried, her baby, she carried for 9 months, not just something she squished out of her. Oh, my God. Squished.
What an absolute disrespect and blatant disregard for Katie. What an absolute slap in the fucking face.
Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He's been missing for a really long time. Screw my feelings. Screw how I feel about all this. We need everybody out there looking for my son. A night and day difference from what we're hearing from a woman that squished this boy out of her vajayjay. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, Betty just shows us how fantastic she is. A very good Christian woman that is not an evil, vindictive, cruel woman who is going to probably go into the bowels of hell when eventually she has to meet her maker. And he sends her there. I'm sure that will not happen. I'm sure she will not be sent. I just, probably in the schism hell where people who create schisms go to in Dante's Inferno, that's probably where she's going. But that's just my opinion.
What a freaking nightmare.
Just heard a cricket.
Yeah,
This
it's
called Legal Fees and Lies. And it's from Hartley. I'm going to share her link again. Make sure you guys go sub up. It's a good, she's clips, so she's been getting some good clips.
This is a notice to my family and friends. My job is online. Check online before you pick up the phone to call me. Mama Bullhorn, that message is for you. It freezes up my show. I should have been on the other phone. It won't be long, Betty, and you will, we'll see. We'll see about that. We still have the debt to pay off. I've got about $1,000 in the account right now collectively. I have a funny feeling it's still going to cost me some more money for the 10th, so we'll see where that is. I haven't spent any of that money on any traveling expenses or anything like that. It's gone 100%.
Prove it and show your receipts. You always want to ask me for my receipts. You want to talk shit? Show it. Then prove it. Show your receipts like you want everybody else to do. You just asked Barbecue Lady to show hers. Show yours.
The law firm. But see, the problem is that, I had a gracious soul that...
You even wanted to see mine so goddamn bad. You tried to motion the fucking court to get it. And then Savage tried to come in behind you and clutch like a motherfucker trying to get it out too. Nah. We ain't gonna go there. No. Nice try.
Took care of the money for the time being, and I need to start figuring out how I'm going to get that back. And so we'll be figuring that out. I just want to get through this process, and once we know what...
Notice she looks away from the camera when she says that.
The attorney, then we'll start worrying about paying back.
Notice she looks up to the left, and she starts like, you can tell when she's... In my opinion, you can tell when she fibs.
Yeah.
So we'll be figuring that out. I just want to get through this process, and once we know what I'm totally out of the pocket.
Yeah. See, looking to the side.
Sideways. Sitting sideways.
With the attorney, then we'll start worrying about paying back. But I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed, and things could have been a lot worse. That's for sure. Things could have been a lot better. That's for sure, right? But it is what it is. I think I think the silver lining in all of this is to expose what was done to me on every level in that county, including the lies on a
Let me correct you though. Honestly, I think it's about Sebastian, aka Nicholas, and Seth, aka Sean. I don't think it has anything to do with you or corruption or anything else. In my opinion only.
Probably our protective order and putting your hand on there and swearing under oath, and that being a complete and utter lie. So I keep wondering, if I am successful, is, the court's going to uphold that penalty of perjury. And the worst part about it is I don't believe it. I don't believe that they will. But we'll see how this all goes, because it is what it is. I'm not going to get into my legal stuff. That's the one area my attorney asked me not to do. So.
Yeah, too bad for Bets. How does it feel to be spending money on legal fees, Betster? It must suck that you only have $1,000 left, and he's probably going to ask you to refill that money pretty soon, Betster, because that's going to be a very interesting hearing. It's going to suck, Betty. It's going to suck. I only hope, my one hope is that she actually took money off from a loan shark.
Or a title loan on.
Been paying attention to Clue and Steven and them. She's been watching them because listen to this one. Listen to this one that she says, it's dark outside.
Commentaries, we're always going back. Now, getting on with one of the things that one of the commentaries, we're always going back and looking at what is our audience saying? What are they saying online? What are they emailing me? You know, what are some hot
They're
topics
not.
that they would like?
You're watching everybody else. And I'll tell you right now, Clue was talking about it being dark. Steven was talking about it being dark and how dark it is out there. And here you go, talking about you got a fucking email about how dark it was out there. And the only way Katie would know that it was dark is if she was outside with them. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God, really? It's always dark at night, isn't it? Especially.
Well, I don't know how dark it is in her neighborhood.
Super dark out there because they don't have a bunch of like street lights and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Was it a full moon or something people were saying, or does anybody know?
Yeah, it was just recently, like 2 or 3 days, like a day or two ago.
So no, I mean like in February.
I do believe it was a full moon the weekend when he went missing. Yes, it would have been very bright at night by the light of the full moon. Yes.
To learn and know about. And so this was on the Justice for Sebastian Facebook group. And I thought it was very interesting. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. And it says, so I've been thinking lately, one of KP's interviews, she mentioned that it was really dark the night that Sebastian went missing. Now, in my opinion, if I had been on a 3-hour phone call and studying until I went to bed, I'm not sure I would have noticed how dark it was outside unless I went outside. Any thoughts? And I have to be honest with you, this is a great question. You know, a lot of people remember finally when one of the interviews, she states, oh, by the way, I got in my car and drove around. And then I ran back home. I mean, I drove back home. So we have some, and somebody had had brought that up then because this was after the flashlight video. And we can clearly see a light source moving very quickly back to the home, running back to the home, i.e., why she had to correct, driving, right? That's just an opinion. It's not a fact. I mean, we do have a fact of a light source, moving back to it, but we don't know if that was her or not. We believe it was because obviously only one person woke up in that house that night, and it would make sense that one person would have to go back to the home. So, and
what the fuck?
She's an idiot. You can clearly look out your goddamn window and see how dark it is. Especially when she shut out the lights to go to bed, she would have noticed how light it was, how dark it was out the window.
Guys, it's really sunny outside. I can see through my window.
At midnight.
Right.
It's very clear that Betty lives in a metropolis-like area and doesn't live or has never lived in the country where you don't have street lights. I mean,
she lives in Florida. She probably, it gets really dark and quiet there. Actually, it gets really dark and quiet.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
depends on where. Depends on what kind of residential area
where
you
she's
live
living in. Where she's living in, yeah, because there probably won't be streetlights on that particular area. So it's kind of like the country a little bit.
And you know what that tells me, B. Tim? She doesn't go out after dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's quiet. I mean, when Spring Hill, it can be quiet. Certain parts of Florida and stuff like that can be really quiet. Let me see. How many seasons has Katie, Chris, and Sebastian lived?
I think they just moved there, didn't they? Not that long ago?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I just find it interesting that she's now, her content is now watered down to, well, Katie said it was dark outside. I think that's suspicious, guys. So I'm going to ramble on for another 45 minutes to make sure I get the monetization on this thing. She's in the... Okay, guys. Also, I'm going to cook a special meal tonight. You know, I got some discount meat from Walmart, and I'm going to make it tonight in this
I left it out all day.
I left it out for 4 hours in the heat on a radiator. Guys, don't worry about me. Oh, my hair is falling out because I'm eating this fucking toxic meat? Oh, that's no big deal.
Hold on. She said, hold on. Hold on a second. Y'all know how you can. Hold on. This is what Cluminati just says. She just wrote this out. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know how you can tell Betty is dirty. Her hair never moves ever. That part stays in place from the weight of the grease. I'm just saying.
That is true. It never moves.
In her opinion.
Well, in my opinion, with my eyes, I saw that she was in a car and the hair didn't move while the wind was blowing through it. So
I thought that was like hairspray holding it down.
Yeah, I thought it was like hairspray or gel, but that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I mean,
allegedly.
I mean, your opinions
and all the things.
Yeah. Someone says bacon fat. That could have been it.
Your hair?
I mean, that's one way to save money. I mean,
coconut oil is better than bacon
once you cook
fat.
your greasy meat, you save the grease and use it as like hair.
Ew.
You know?
Stop it. Don't even stop it. That's not a thing. Maybe olive oil, coconut oil, but not
She
like
can't afford olive oil. You think this lady can afford extra virgin olive oil? Do you think she eats extra virgin olive oil?
She can get it. She can afford it from the dollar store. The dollar store.
Yeah, right.
Dollar Tree, Dollar
Oh,
General,
that's
Dollar
terrible.
Family
They
Dollar
have
sells
at least they have olive oil. Yeah.
How do you get extra virgin olive oil at a dollar store?
Yeah, like where do you get this extra virgin? Because that shit's expensive. What are you talking about?
Voices. It's probably a small bottle, but I bet they have it, right? Voices.
That's all I use is extra virgin olive oil, and that's all. It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's not like top shelf, I'm sure. But it's probably a small bottle, but I'm sure they have it.
There you go.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah.
That is not. That's the.
Let's see.
No, show that
show
again.
it. Show it again. I wasn't. Yeah.
No, that's not extra
Yes,
virgin.
Food Club,
that's
pure.
that's terrible.
Hey, listen,
virgin, but
it fucking works, okay?
It would work
Leave
for
me
your
alone.
hair. It would definitely work on your hair.
We're gonna have to audit your olive oil. That's not extra virgin. What the hell is
Listen,
that?
I have it so I mix that with rosemary and I put it in my fucking hair. I don't use it to cook with.
It's her backup oil. It's her backup oil, B Tim. It's not her.
It's my hair oil.
Tim or olive oil shaming.
He's like, it's not extra virgin. It's not imported from Italy. How dare you?
Yeah, exactly. How dare you? What are you doing? It's the only oil I use, actually. I don't use any other oil. Don't like any other oil.
Listen, it works to mix it with some rosemary, and I put it in my hair for when I do because I've got really long hair, and yeah.
Voices. I know exactly what you're talking about. I get it. Don't listen to B Tim.
It's not like I cook with it. I mean, no, I use Crisco to cook. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, okay. No comment. B Tim has never lived.
No comments.
No, I actually lived paycheck to paycheck a while ago.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Isn't there like like they said there's a statistic that like people can't come up with like a $500 extra payment.
No.
Like I think like 90% of people or
the
something.
average
it's a
person
crazy
is
number.
half a paycheck away from homelessness. The average person.
Average. Yeah.
Right.
Half a paycheck. So if you have a one hell of a bill that just suddenly comes up.
Yeah.
I mean.
But can't you just pay them with extra virgin olive oil?
Well, I mean, it works for Betty sometimes, allegedly.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can be Tim.
Just be like, listen, I like my heat in my house. Here's a bottle.
Yeah, trying to pay the utility company and paper crafts, but it doesn't work real well.
You're gonna try to
right? I wish I could just pay people on Cricket Goods. That'd be amazing.
God, I wish I could exchange fucking utility bills for. I mean, we're coming into winter.
Yeah. It's a bunch of envelopes that I just made.
You're gonna start. You're gonna start making fake money and currency, and you're gonna have your own movie like.
Oh no, we know how well it works when I make fake things. B Tim, shut up. It doesn't work very well.
Oh my god! I just stopped doing.
I was just giving you shit. I really wasn't olive oil shaming you.
Oh, I know.
Don't back it up.
B Tim was. Cheesy
I
definitely
was.
wasn't.
I was absolutely was.
B Tim was.
I know where I stand.
I'm not gonna back down because of the crowd.
I used to skimp on other things just so I could buy good olive oil. So.
Yeah, maybe Diddy was the same way. Maybe he was like he's like a prepper. And he was like prepping for the apocalypse. That's why he got 1,000 bottles.
Yes, because the one thing preppers prep is 50,000 bottles of fucking baby oil. Yes, I believe you're right with that.
I mean, could it be? Could you? I mean, what uses could you use? Maybe can you set baby oil on fire? Maybe it was using as post-apocalyptic fuel source. Like, look, baby oil. I don't know. Don't buy baby oil.
Put it in your gas tank, maybe. Hope for the best.
Put out a torch.
It's sliding away.
Yeah, that was weird. 1,000 bottles.
Do you think dog gets filler at all? What do you mean?
Yeah, I saw that earlier in his lips. I think so. He does have very plump lips. I'll give him that. Very healthy, plump-looking lips, but probably injected with something, in my opinion.
I have no idea. I mean, like personally, I think he looks pretty fit for a 71-year-old. So I'm going to give him that. But he does tan too much. That kind of makes you look older with the tan. But other than that, I didn't think he did anything to himself, to be honest with you. He looks like he just visits the gym a lot.
His lips look a little plump, though, somebody said. And I did look at them and I was like, wow, they do look a little plump for like a male. I don't know, but I don't know. Who knows?
Brianna says, for as fried as her hair is, she needs Albito VO5 and mayonnaise and eggs. 3-minute miracle.
Yeah.
It's healthier for it to wash it less as you get older. That amount of grease on perimenopausal scalp is not normal.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And it's Alberto VO5. Do you remember when you had to get the little glass of hot water and then you stuck your little tube in it? Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep. Well, B Tim, you're also not a girl.
So I don't know that. So then you said, do you remember? And I'm like, no, I don't remember that.
You're not the only female on panel, buddy.
I'm not a female, but along the truth serum. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think you heard about P. Diddy basically being unalive watch? Do you think that's he's gonna have a sudden accident?
I do. I believe that.
You think?
My belief is that they've got him on that watch, and if he's not gonna make it to sentencing. I don't believe.
Yeah. Young Thug, I think, is probably going to get an acquittal, though. I mean, after those shenanigans, that's interesting. You seen the Young Thug stuff?
Oh, yeah. I was waiting to see if they could link him into any of this other stuff, too.
No, man. I think he's going to... even if he gets convicted, the Court of Appeals will give him a mistrial. There's no doubt about it. He's scot-free.
I was looking at all the stuff that's come out, like the prison that that Diddy's in, that it's like one that there are several judges that won't send anybody there anymore because the prison is legitimately run by the inmates.
Yeah. But you know what I think? But do you know what I think? I think they're going to do a Cosby situation where they're going to send him to jail, right? He's going to do a little bit of time, and then magically there's going to be an appealable issue that lets him walk scot-free in a couple of years.
I don't believe that. I believe he's going to be sentenced to life if he makes it.
I mean, I couldn't believe they let Bill Cosby out. I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, are you kidding me? That's some BS. The guy literally admitted it in a civil trial. Yep, I grape people. Yep, I do that. And then, like, his lawyers didn't get it signed and anything, so it was used in his trial. The first trial, one juror was like, I don't know, I don't think he's completely guilty. I'm like, he played a recording, them admitting it. Then the second one, he got convicted, and then they basically did a mistrial and said, oh, well, you know, he had the presumption that will not be used against him. I'm like, okay, well, his lawyers are idiots, so he should stay in jail.
They were talking about putting Diddy in his own little, like a glass plexiglass bubble thing where he has other inmates that sit and watch him all day.
Guess like a circus animal that would not really. I mean, right? I don't. That would be
That's
weird.
what I was thinking. Like that would make me not feel
That's
comfortable. I would be like an
strange.
insect under glass. I feel
That's
like
cruel and unusual punishment. I don't know, right? A
no,
little.
it's
I think
because
they
of the
could.
watch. It's because of the watch that he's on.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the
to have like
guy.
other like crowdsourcing his watching almost to the other prisoners. Oh my God! I guess that would work.
No,
Yeah.
again, it's the federal prison that he's in. It's one of those that the inmates are actually the custodians inside of there. So the inmates work for the
Oh.
prison. So they have a
Oh,
group of
wow.
inmates. They were talking that there's a group of inmates that actually will sit. That's part of their job.
Jobs. Oh, interesting. Wow. That's kind of cool. But
That's kind
that's
of
only
a
when he's
recipe.
there.
Yeah, well,
right?
I don't think it's gonna go well for him. I think either he's
That's
gonna
true.
I think he's gonna do a little time and get out, or he's gonna have a sudden accident. You know, be like, okay, Mr. P. Diddy, just keep quiet, go to jail. We'll get you out in a couple of years on technicality. You'll do your bullshit appeal, and then you'll go into like, you know, quiet retirement, and that's pretty much it.
My question is, if they want to do this truth serum, sorry, I'm segueing back to the other one.
Sure.
So if all these people believe that this truth serum is the way to go, can we test it on them first?
Probably they would be against it.
Would Betty or Nick or any of those others be willing to go first? Like, I would love to see Nick try his truth serum. I would love to see Tony try this truth serum. And I would love to see Betty try it.
My guess is hard pass. They would all take on that. Every last one of them would not do that. Because first of all, it's illegal, right? There's that.
Yeah, well,
it is
I
illegal.
mean, also the problem is that you're susceptible to suggestion by your interrogator. So imagine if I put you through hypnosis and also a drug cocktail, I could probably make you admit to almost any crime in the world. I could probably make you admit to like attempted, you know, the murder, like, you know, the assassination of JFK if I wanted to. You know, that's why it's usually not a very smart thing to do in that circumstance. It's not used by every Tom, Dick, and Jones. You know, I'm sure the CIA uses it, but I'm sure they have trained experts that have an understanding of how to use and the circumstances to use it for. And it's not used every day. But, you know, I highly doubt that Mr. Nick the Hat is a CIA trained agent or, you know, Dog the Bounty Hunter or any of those people or a random hospital. I mean, people mess up polygraphs because based on the human element of how they read it and not understanding like stress levels and what they're going through. You know, it's just how it is.
That's why they're not admissible, right? Because of that reason. Because they're not like there's no way to really read them correctly without that kind of factor.
Somebody like me with extreme anxiety would automatically fail a polygraph because of how my body responds.
I mean, also the fact, also like what some people would read as a failure, some would read as, you know, as a pass, depending on the person reading it. And also the fact is that you it doesn't tell you exactly why a person is stressed out. It just tells you why a person might be stressed out in that particular. It just tells you like that person's stressed out.
Right. It shows the stress. It doesn't say why they're stressed.
Yeah. I mean, like a good example, I was watching this guy who was a retired interrogator, and he said that he was doing a polygraph of a woman and she failed her polygraph. And the main reason why was because she was worried about the coins, you know, for basically her car was parked and it was a meter. and she was worried about getting a ticket.
Oh no. Yeah, I could see how that would work.
Yeah. So it's like people don't quite understand the science behind it, and they think it's just a lie detector test. And it's like, no, it's not a lie detector test. And the main reason why they think it's a lie detector test is because they watch a lot of TV shows like CSI or some, Law and Order and stuff like that, and they think like the myth of this item. And the truth of the matter is it's not like that at all. Because if they had something that can actually read lies, do you think that they would, like the military and everyone, run it using that almost in every day? Why would they keep on upgrading and trying to figure out, so.
Well, if they had something that told lies, I mean, they would be like politicians and all of that would be going.
Well, that thing would explode if it ever did.
I know.
Oh, geez, can you imagine?
Oh my God, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing would explode. It would literally be on fire.
So the conversation last night with SF, that was really, really good, you guys. I'm sorry I wasn't feeling up to join in, but that was a really great conversation you guys had.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's waiting for his cease and desist. I don't think they're going to do a cease and desist on him at all. I think he has enough resources to fight back, and I think he has enough media connections that he'll probably be able to, blow it up if they try it, to be honest with you. So I don't think it would be a good idea. Taco's wondering why he's cut out of the Netflix deal. What Netflix deal? I have no idea. I saw Taco jump on the panel and clarify that, but I didn't watch the rest of it. I mean, most of the things he was basically spout. I saw that little part, but that's basically it. I had studied Pentho when I was 14 to remember what happened to me when I was 7. Didn't want to remember for a reason.
Taco doesn't really know enough of anything of value.
I agree.
To be important.
I think Taco is a wackadoo. A complete wackadoo individual, and I think he jumped, and how he acted early on was very disgusting. And I think he I really don't want anything to do with man, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say I really enjoy your channel, Queen. You and Clue are my go-to lately. Hey, Nikki. When Queen gets back, I'll read it for sure. I think Dog is trying to get a show, and yeah, that's no shit. He's trying to get a show. His career is basically tanked. I mean, if I was actually advising Dog the Bounty Hunter, I would not align myself with like Nick the Hat. I'd probably align myself with like Chris Hansen and stuff like that. And because Chris Hansen has a partnership with a local sheriff's department, and basically like that's the individual you kind of want to do, because even though I don't like Chris Hansen, but he's kind of gotten into YouTube. He kind of has an understanding of it a little bit, and it's kind of like the same segue that could be interesting. But aligning yourself with Nick the Hat to me is just a terrible idea. And the fact is like then he should start a YouTube channel where he just like kind of helps search and stuff like that. But he started it off wrong, and I think it's not going to be very successful. But
I'm super curious about this. Go ahead, Cheese.
I thought it was really odd that he aligned himself with Nick the Hat, because Nick the Hat is not really important anywhere to give him the publicity that he was seeking. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, he's got connections and A&E and all that. I'm just surprised that he would use Nick the Hat as, to line him up.
That's what I was curious about. If this man has a almost $5 million defamation suit sitting against him, how is he going to bring $25,000 to the table for a pledge for a reward? And why is it all the useful idiots, in my opinion, are out here pushing that the reward is $100,000 when it's only up to $50,000, because if it were legitimate and actually up to $100,000, $1/10 as these useful idiots, again, in my opinion, have stated, then why isn't that money in a trust account with a financial institution?
Well, or their lawyers in a trust with their lawyers. You know what I mean? Like, that's just simple to me. I don't understand why that is. I think, honestly, I think you'd have a very hard time collecting that money if you did actually have information. And you
I agree.
Sounds like a pledge too, and we know
And
how
I have
those
a
don't
question.
turn out good. Right?
I have a question though. What say you call in the tip? What say you call in Dog the Bounty Hunter for the tip, right? And then they use your information to call up like the FBI. What happens if like the FBI is like, oh well, since you got the tip from Dog the Bounty Hunter, we'll just give the $50,000 to Dog the Bounty Hunter, and and they
exactly,
never decide
Tim. Exactly. Like, what's to say that Dog's actually going to pay out the person that brings the tip to him? That's why I believe that if you truly are in this to help this child and help reunite this child with his family, then you would not do anything affiliated with those people, again, in my opinion, and you would only deal with TBI.
Natalie says, B. Tim, can you please thank Cheesy for ruining my favorite treat, the McDonald's McChicken sandwich? Livid.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Cheesy. Oopsie.
Sorry about that.
Dog is a complete idiot to listen to, Nick. Dog is a washed up actor that is basically way past his prime, and I think and I think honestly, I don't know. I think his memory is messing with him at this point. I think that's the problem. So that's the truth. And honestly, it's like that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to build a legacy. What were you gonna say?
He's trying to stay relevant, right? It sounds like with this, like, dog cast.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to bring
the
it
problem.
back.
The problem is that if I was in Dog's position, I would align myself with actual other washed up actors and washed up individuals to create a cast. Not
why doesn't Dog contact John Walsh and that cop that used to be the head of the on Cops, the guy that was the head of the show, God, you guys know which one I'm talking about. He was always the haughty looking cop.
No clue. Yeah, Doug admitted he needed to find Sebastian to create probable cause for someone whom harmed Sebastian to seal his deal to get to heaven. Basically, paraphrasing, of course. Yeah, the man is interesting. Hazelby, he's been really sick with heart issues, and I think it's affected him cognitively. He's been on Dr. Oz show talking about his health past few years. Yeah, I mean, I think like basically he's a 71-year-old man who, you're getting up there in age, and you can't do what you were doing when you were in your 50s or 40s or even 30, like all these ages, and he's not going to be able to do that, and he's being told by a bunch of morons to act like a fool on the internet, and he's listening to it, and that's his own fault a little bit. B-Tim Dog hasn't been looking for anyone himself. Every single interview he does is from home. He's not looking for anything but his comeback. Yeah, and I'd like to know who's his team. He keeps on talking about, I have a team, I have a team, I have a team. Well, why don't you introduce... Yeah.
Yeah, where's your team? Why don't you introduce them? That'd be a great episode of Dog the Bounty. Like who's on this friggin' team that you keep playing?
Yeah,
because obviously he's not like searching because he looked like he was from his home wherever that in Florida.
Yeah,
I think somebody said
Florida. I mean, introduce your team. If your team is Nick the Hat, you, and Mr. Hong, that's not much of a team because Nick the Hat can't leave the state unless he talks to his parole officer and he gives him permission.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there, B-Tim. SF, Brittany J. Butterhead was over there talking about, well, why would you call somebody's parole officer? You know what? He's on parole and he's doing what seems to be illegal activities, that is your right as somebody who is observing somebody that is on parole. And I did appreciate Steve saying that last night. I truly did.
I mean, you have an individual who posted a very interesting post about, truth serum and all that stuff, and it sounded very scary to a lot of people. People were like, "What the hell are you doing, sir? What is this?" And probably people responded to that. But, what I was stating was basically dog 71 years old. I highly doubt he's going through the backwoods of Tennessee. Nick the Hat can't leave without informing his parole officer. And Mr. Hung is the only able-bodied individual who looks like he's not 70 years old that can go out there, but I didn't see him go out there once. Only thing I've seen him do is walk through a graveyard or a parking lot. So in the state of Pennsylvania, in Pennsylvania. So,
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to disagree on able-bodied on that last assessment.
Well, he's able to walk.
Okay, well, that's about where it ends.
Yeah, but like,
in my opinion.
And Mr. Hung has no actual background in probably searching for missing kids, and you're going to need more than just one guy. So, I mean, how are you going to get an organized search going? There isn't a way. So what you got is that you got these bunch of people who are just saying outrageous stuff so that they can get views. Basically, Mr. Nick the Hat is doing the exact same thing he did with his newspaper, but he's doing it on YouTube, where he spreads misinformation and slanderous accusations to build up his channel, just like his newspaper, which got sued apparently, and now he's doing it on YouTube. And he's banking on the fact that, well, who's going to want to sue him for all this stuff? Probably not a lot of people.
And I also found it interesting that the little bit that Barbecue Lady was able to share that that C&D also had an injunction attached to it saying, if you don't stop, this is what the next steps will be.
Well, it was a threat. I was watching Duty Ron one night, and he had Midwest Equisearch, I think you meant.
Yeah.
They're quietly been down there in Tennessee. Yeah, they have been. And yeah, I do read the chat, but I read the chat while I'm doing this as well. B10, that's exactly what I think about the tip, and that's why there's all these tip lines. Yeah, like I wonder how that works. Like, let's say I had information. This is a hypothetical, so don't make a fucking video on me, Nick. It's a hypothetical. I call up Dog the Bounty Hunter, right? I say, hey, I have a tip. I know the whereabouts of Sebastian. Here you go. Okay. Obviously, Dog's gonna call up TBI and submit that, and let's say Sebastian's found. What happens to the money? Does the money go to Dog? Is Dog gonna say, oh well, I got the $50,000, but here you go? Or is he gonna pocket the money and fight me to get the $50,000 or the $100,000? You know what I mean? I just think that's the weird thing. The attorney admitted they did the threat of injunction because the plaintiff cannot bring federal injunction, but they submit their claim to try to get feds to bring the case. Yeah. I don't know. That lawyer seems a little... I'm not going to mention too much, but I'm going to say he's pretty thin-skinned, so that's all I'm going to say. Mr. Hung is the biggest moron I have ever heard in my life. I could not stop laughing at him at first time I saw him. Well, I think Mr. Hung is basically being told what to say by Nick the Hat and to say like really outrageous things to build the channel.
Hey, what did you guys think about Dog saying that Nick got in trouble and isn't allowed to talk? What did you guys take from that?
I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think it's a publicity stunt in which he's trying to sound like Betty. Because if he actually got something that told him he was not allowed to talk, wouldn't he talk about it? Like just to clarify?
Well, maybe, but maybe he'll. I mean, I don't know. I was curious because Nick said he got in trouble, and then Dog said that on that Doofenkoffer interview.
I mean, yeah, it's scripted stupidity, but you know what? Scripted stupidity works because guess what? Number one, big channels are reviewing Nick the Hat. Right? Big channels are reviewing them, saying how much they're idiots, it's dumb and stupid. That allows a lot of people to watch. That's like free advertisement. And then the free advertisement gets them some people that actually might like what he's doing or entertained by it. they give them some money, and that's what is that? What do they call that? Outrage advertisement or something like that. Let me see. I think yeah, it's called outrage. I think I heard about. Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm just pulling up a random. You make something so outrageous, it makes people talk about it, and people go to your site, and now you got a bunch of free advertisement. And it's been done since like 2000. I think around 2015 or 16. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up. Let me just look it up quickly. It's called outrage marketing. Outrage marketing. You've been outrage marketing before. Everyone has seen outrage marketing before. Outrage marketing is a deliberate attempt by business themselves to cultivate take no shit attitude that scorches every client who would like to use that coupon or expire 2006. Thank you. It is a reverse double dip mind game maneuver that takes the customer is always right and throws it off the cliff. Outrage marketing builds on the fever that social media can ignite when it causes people to feel strongly about is brought under attack. It's a way of flipping over the table and drilling a buckshot through it and trying to attract like-minded people to also flip over tables and pump it full of buckshot because your business keeps it real. Yeah, and it's basically what it's done on a lot of advertisements, and I think that's what he's doing because it's free advertisement. You get people review you. Now people know your site. Now you have people that talk about you, and look, it's grown his site. Simple as that.
That's the YouTube way.
Yep. Not sticks. Not sticks. When my Cricut gets done, I'll use the other computer to Google the one I'm thinking of. It's not sticks, but he's another hottie cop.
Party Como. Yeah, I mean that's why that's why I said thin skin Hollywood, because I'm like, that guy seems a little thin skinned, so I'm not gonna go too much with that individual. You know what I mean? If it was just me risking myself, I probably wouldn't mind, but I gotta be careful with the channel holders and stuff like that with that individual.
And Monica, I agree. I thought his parole officer probably checked him. That was my thought and my opinion.
Let me see. I have been missing too much. There's been a lot. But yeah, I think it's working. It's an outrage marketing. I think it's working well for him. But the problem is I don't think Dog the Bounty Hunter even knows that he's being bamboozled, because I don't think he knows about outrage marketing. I don't think he knows that he's being bamboozled right now. I think he's you know what I mean? He's being told things and he's taking it as fact, and it's really pathetic. So is Coffindoffer. I mean, Coffindoffer tweeted a ridiculous thing yesterday.
How wild was that she let Dog get away with saying those things on her show?
Yeah. I mean, she posted actually today at 9 a.m. Dog gave his insight and his opinion. I am praying that by some miracle, Sebastian is alive. At Chris Proudfoot says Dog will never find Sebastian. Who says that? ? What parent wouldn't want Dog to be successful? ? I'm like, I like this response from Jane ND because Chris knows, as do many of us, that Dog is full of it. Only his Jerry Springer tabloid type audience will take Dog seriously. Those type viewers and followers are of a certain and definitive demographic.
Did you guys watch Dylan Rounds' memorial service yesterday?
No, I did not. I'll be right back.
It was on the East Idaho News. They broadcast it. It was
sad.
It was very sad. Thank you, Cheesy. I couldn't think of the right, I didn't want to just use sad, but it was very emotional and heartfelt.
Well, I was just saying sad. That whole story was sad. My heart broke for his family.
I agree. Okay. Right. We know that Chris didn't say that he wouldn't be found. He said that this would be a case to be studied for years to come.
Well, the fact is, he made that statement because he knows the fact that Dog is not going to search for anything. He is a
well, that statement was made before Dog ever came in.
Yeah. And I don't think Dog can actually do anything. I mean, like, let's be real. The man, I don't think, can ever search anything. He has no experience in searching. And also, he doesn't understand what to do. Chris helped Seth, who was unemployed and homeless, to get a job at the jail. Seth has shown his gratitude by bashing Katie. Yeah, pretty much. I agree with that. Seth is an interesting individual. A very, very interesting individual that seems to, in my opinion, seems to not want to thrive in life. A rare situation where a man does not want to thrive, make a bunch of money, make raises, and actually, create some sort of wealth. Seems to be satisfied, doing his, a minimum amount of work and playing video games all day. And that's what my opinion is of the man. And I think there's other things I could say, which I will leave off. But
and Tribal Gal corrected you, saying that it wasn't that they wouldn't find him, as they would study the case for years.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
that's what I'm reading.
Sure.
But that wasn't me stating that. Was Jennifer Koffenhofer. I was reading from Jennifer Koffenhofer.
Yeah.
But I would still agree, even if Chris said that, because I don't think Dog's going to find anything. I think Dog is a 71-year-old washed up actor who probably has more trouble walking from one end of his house to the other, let alone going through the backwoods of Tennessee and trying to follow clues or ask people questions. I mean, all he's really doing is doing half-ass sleuthing, which is not even good. Like, even the worst true crime channel has gotten more actual information from this case than him. He got everything wrong. He talked about private jets. He talked about gates in the back, going out in the back. He talked about a cell phone that was in his room that wasn't there. He talked about surveillance in the room that wasn't there. I mean, this guy got almost everything wrong, including the name of the child. He called the child Nicholas. And honestly, this is just, if this happened by any other YouTuber did the same thing as Dog did, they would be laughed at for fucking 3 weeks straight. They would be never continued.
Could you imagine if we did that? Oofda.
Imagine if anyone did that. I mean, like, anyone did that, they would be laughed at.
Oh, did you guys see that Brandy and Tyler got married? Michael Vaughn's mama and Brandy and Tyler Neal.
Nice.
They got married.
Congratulations. I know sometimes she watches. Congratulations, Brandy Neal.
Yes, I thought that was so sweet.
Well, now her name probably isn't Brandy Neal anymore, but that's great.
Chanel says, oh, you go.
Sorry, it's really nice to see, because a lot of times when things like this happen in families, it draws people apart. So so that's nice to hear.
That was my exact thought, Cheesy, was wow. Through all of this, they leaned on each other, and they made that commitment through all. Like, I just thought it was, for me, it made my heart smile.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you for telling us. Go ahead, B. Tim. I'm sorry.
Chanel says, CB Tim, I agree about Seth, but also he's one to try to all the get rich overnight types. I can agree with that. Reason why is because I think he's the one that would probably fail the cookie test. Do you know what the cookie test is? Cheesy or Voices?
No, but I would hope you would tell us.
I figured out. I do. They did a study a while ago of children, and they wanted to see like which children would be most successful. So they did a cookie test, which is basically they came up to these children. I might be wrong with the hours, so you can look it up. And they says, here's a cookie. You can have this cookie now, or you can wait a certain amount of time, and we'll double it. And they did this over and over again. And the children that took the cookies immediately, it found that they wouldn't be that successful when it came to long-term investment type of things. And the children that actually saw through it, that they would double, and it would, over time, and do that, they would be a lot more likely to be successful when it came to investing. And I would think that Mr. Seth Rogers is the one that would probably eat the first cookie, if you catch my drift.
Yes, I guarantee it.
That's that is really interesting to know. There are some times that I have to eat the cookie immediately, and then there are other times I'm able to hold off and wait. I would have been a 50-50 kid.
Yeah, it's called, I think it's actually a cookie test for self-control, basically.
I've heard of that before. I wasn't sure what you were talking about at first, but yeah, I've heard that.
So imagine hundreds of 4-year-olds, each alone in a room with a delectable cookie or a scrumptious marshmallow. Before they reach for the enticing confession, an experimenter offers them a choice. They can have one right away, or two if they wait. And can they resist sweet temptation for 15 agonizing minutes? Or do they surrender to instant gratification? The simple test of willpower and follow-up studies for years afterwards has uncovered a host of insights on how self-control and lack of thereof might influence lives. Now, decades after the marshmallow experiment started by analyzing the first batch, these children are long since grown up. Scientists have pinpointed brain circuit underlying willpower. Such research could help discover new ways to improve self-control, potentially helping to fight addiction, obesity. Scientists just and other things. More than 600 children took part of the marshmallow experiment nearly 40 years ago, conceived by psychologist Walter Mischel of Stanford University and his colleagues. Quote, sometimes experimenters had not even finished talking about the experiment when the kid already ate the marshmallow or cookie.
Well, I mean, depending on how much I ate before I took that test, I ate the fucking cookie or the marshmallow. So,
I wonder what. Actually, I haven't read it. I said this years ago. Cognitive neuroscientist B.J. Casey, Wells Cardinal Medical College, who has taken part in the following studies and work. Other 4-year-olds were able to wait by sitting on their hands and turning away or creating imaginary friends to distract them. Since Michelle's daughter attended nursery school with many of these children in the study, he began noticing that whether or not the kids' delayed gratification appeared linked with many other factors in their lives. Kids who succumb quickly to temptation often have lower SAT scores, higher body mass index, and slightly increased risk of substance abuse later on. Casey refers to those who quickly gave in as low delayers and those who can delay gratification, high delayers. Quote, now you're not doomed to bad life if you are in a low delayer group. Those results are the average across the whole group and not true for everyone. Within Casey stress. Personally, I think we need both low delayers and high delayers. High delayers are more methodical, while low delayers are more drawn to an interest, new or learn things. If you need explorers, low delayers might be where to look. And there's more to the article, but you get the point. So I think he'd probably be the one to eat the cookie or marshmallow quickly.
Remy said it also depends on what kind of cookie.
Depends on the cookie.
It's one of those dry old Hydrox cookies. I'm probably going to let it sit. If it's a homemade Cowboy Monster cookie, yeah, that shit's going right down. I'm not waiting.
Well, they'll probably give you a marshmallow if you don't like the cookie test. But there's more to the article. But I thought that's why when I look at Mr. Seth Rogers, I always think to myself, he's the one that probably ate the cookie before even fucking the test started. Just ate the cookie.
If it's a fresh, chewy Nestle Toll cookie, I don't think I'd have been able to resist. You know how Lisa Kudrow said Nestle Toll House and Friends? I was trying to be funny.
I would probably, if I was really thinking of gearing the system, I'd be like, listen, so you're saying that you would double it? Yes. So you're saying that if I wait 15 minutes, you would double it to 2? Yes. What happens if I take one cookie every 15 minutes? Would you still double it? That would probably be me. And they said yes. Then I'd be like, okay, so I'll just take one cookie every 15 minutes.
Which is why you also are pretty decent with your money and your budgeting, it seems to be, right?
Because why would I need 50 damn cookies? Unless I was really I wanted to piss off the researcher, and I'd be like, Okay. Oh, well, I got to think like a 4-year-old, so I probably wouldn't be thinking like that. To be like, oh, I got a cookie, I probably would eat the cookie. Me personally.
Everybody's like they want cookies.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't comprehend that though. Yeah, probably. I just thought about that with Remy. I said, yeah, I wouldn't be thinking like that. I probably wouldn't even ask those questions. I'd be like, wait, I get double the cookies? B10, the more tantalizing it tastes of the cookie, the longer I would be willing to wait in order to double it. Yeah, probably. But you got to think like a 4-year-old. But it's interesting.
I was going to say, how many 4-year-olds have impulse control?
Yeah, well, some, apparently. Some.
Apparently, yeah.
Hi, Jamie back. Happy Sunday.
Hey, Jamie back.
But yeah, so that's why I think about Seth Rogers. I think Seth Rogers is the one that eats the cookie very quickly. That's my opinion. And he kind of
we start calling him the Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster.
In my opinion,
Brittany J's gonna come out. I can't believe they made fun of Seth. He would eat the cookies immediately. Yes, Brittany, I think he would eat the cookie immediately. Okay. Oh my God, that woman.
He needs to come back before I go raid my pantry.
Yeah. But yeah, the cookies are going to be gone because of all the cookie talks. But yeah, like Brittany seems to be like her chat has become like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Man. Like all the most people there.
Did anybody else listen to him at all last night?
Wow.
I did, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I, as somebody who, I don't like listening to drunks on panel, and there were 2 people on her panel last night slurring their fucking speech so bad. In my opinion, there were 2 drunks on that panel. I am sorry, but YouTube does not need those 2 drunks don't need a fucking platform. Not at all. And if they weren't drunk, they were definitely on something, because I've never heard somebody slur that bad.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can believe that. She has like these weirdos in the chat, like Nick the Hat and Betty and all these other people, and it's just weird. And then she had like the brain trust up there, and they have no clue what the hell they're talking about. And most of the time, what?
Sorry, I was gonna say Rowena was high on panel last night.
The question is, when isn't? No, I'm joking.
Sorry.
Which panel? No, Brittany J's we're talking about.
It's Nana and Sarah. Both of those 2 were fucking slurring last night. Slurring.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you had to listen to Brittany J all day, would you not partake of a little substance to make things a little bit easier for you?
No, I would go find a new friend group. I seriously would, because never mind. I'm just gonna shut up.
You know, I would definitely.
I just don't appreciate being somebody who has a past with alcohol issues, and things in my life have caused me to struggle a little bit more, and I don't appreciate hearing it, because you don't know who else in the audience might be struggling that night. It's creator responsibility. Don't platform people that are shit-faced. That's my opinion.
I mean, creator responsibility would be not to spread misinformation. I mean, did she ever, like, when she was reviewing the dog, the bounty hunter stuff, did she ever correct anything he said? I don't even know. I don't even watch them.
I don't watch
I listen, I only turn it on when I need to poke in just to see what's being said. And that was enough. I listened to about 10 minutes and was like, those bitches are drunk. I can't fucking do this. And turned it off.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you got people. Honestly, like, I'd probably tell her to, like, if I was up here, I'd probably tell her, kick this lady off. Like, let her sober up, because you don't want someone to embarrass themselves on a live stream. You know what I mean? That's just not a good thing, because that shit stays on, you know? And you never know what they're going to say.
Oh, and I just think that one's so fucking dumb that she don't realize that they're all shit-faced.
Yeah, probably.
That's my opinion.
Chaz says, can someone please put the dog out? He stinks and he seems to have mange.
Which dog?
The dog.
The dog.
Oh. I thought people were talking about like the Catherine dog. They were like looking at the dog for everything for a moment there, and I'm like, that dog looks fine. What's wrong with that dog?
No, he's talking about the dog.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like he just tans too much, man. Like, I don't get why people tan that much. It fucks up your skin. It makes you look like 20 years older. It's like, bro, it's too much. Just too much. I know he's pretending to be. I know he's pretending to be a half Native American person, like half Native American or that, or 1/3, and he's gonna pretend. But you know, I mean, seriously, bro, what the fuck?
He's been a heavy smoker, and he's lived in the sunny parts of the United States, so that doesn't help the skin either.
Like, whatever.
I've been a smoker, and I have more wrinkles than most people my age.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think the guy, I just find it weird, that guy. And bring the trolls to me. Who let the dog out? Who?
Yeah. Who let the dogs
Dogs
out?
out.
Hoof, 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 hoof.
By the way, I'm against anyone getting the McDonald's Crocs thing. I think that is an abomination. You people should stop.
Did you click on my links?
No, I'm not clicking on your links. I think you should just stop with the McDonald's stuff, man. First off, McDonald's is a horrible company to eat at. Second off, now they're trying to destroy your feetwear. Jesus Christ.
No, they're keychains, Tim. They're
keychains.
They're keychains? Okay.
And they're
still
cute.
terrible. They're horrible
And
looking.
now I found out from my kids that I don't have to eat the McDonald's to get them. I can just go buy them. So I'm just going to go buy the toys and not eat the McDonald's.
Well, you know, you're showing the downfall of Western civilization, that you are literally going to a fast food joint to buy a keychain.
I am. Because they're cute and I like them. And Crocs are my thing. So.
Just the downfall. I guess like that it would be the demographics of the people that would eat at McDonald's.
See, somebody said, I hate Crocs, but I still had to go get one.
Oh, my God.
They're cute. I'm going to hang them on the wall.
Okay, Tim, stop. I'm not stopping. Never going to stop. Might have been out of Crocs for 2 days. Oh, my God. Listen, you ladies can keep the Crocs on while I ride, but the rest comes off. Oh, my God, dog. Dog, what are you doing? Be appropriate on this damn chat. Jesus Christ, dog.
Get your wrinkle dick out of here.
Oh my God. What are you talking about?
Me?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Wrinkle dick?
Yes.
Duh.
Well, he's old, and
if I have to explain it.
If we see what his face looks like, why did we not think that wouldn't be wrinkled either? Hey, speaking of, did you know that Laura wants your peen?
What do you mean Laura wants my peen? What are you
Yes, Laura wants to do you.
No.
Did she actually say that?
I don't know.
Did you make that up? Jesus fucking Christ.
Somebody else was saying, somebody was talking about it earlier in here, and that's why we thought you were late, because we thought you were in there whacking it, like no longer keeping that part of your anatomy.
Okay.
Yeah, see, Mona Lisa said, just think, in 20 years, they will be valuable, so stash them away. That's right.
That's exactly what they thought with Beanie Babies and every other fucking piece of shit.
They are. Product. Oh, yes. The Beanie Babies
Some are. Like,
yeah, very few. Very few, actually.
Not every Beanie Baby. If you would have taken that money and bought, like, you know, one of like an Amazon stock, the money you spent, if you spent like $300 that you spent on the crappy Beanie Babies on the Amazon stock, you'd probably make way more, way more. Because I know, because my sister, when the whole Beanie Baby craze was going on, she worked at McDonald's, and she got all the Beanie Babies, and it did not work out.
I know my husband's uncle, him and his wife, they were crazy over them Beanie Babies, and yeah, he's got bins, and they've got probably every Beanie Baby that was ever made, and except for the ones that are worth money, probably. But anyways, yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not good. Like, only the ones that are really worth is like the stuff that, like, the defective ones that were limited edition. I think Princess Diana, I heard, was a big one.
As I said, very few are worth anything.
Yeah. The Princess Diana bear, and there was a, if you were lucky enough, there was a misprint, and the color of the flower was mint instead of the big, the deep green, and that's actually one that's worth a lot more money than even the ones that are regular with the forest green versus the mint green.
Yeah, pretty much.
Crimes have consequences. Says, I want my Croc beat down.
I'm not giving no one Crocs. No one's getting Crocs around here. It's a Croc-free zone.
I was disappointed. I read the thing wrong when they were first coming out. There was a news article about it, and it said that if you scan the QR code on the box, that you would be able to make your own Crocs, design your own Crocs. And so that I thought I was going to be able to actually design my own pair of Crocs and buy them to wear. But no, it's actually just a game on a website that you just design your own Crocs. I was like, son of a bitch. I thought I was going to be able to actually make, put shapes and stuff on my Crocs and make my very own design and buy Crocs. So I was bummed out. I misread it.
Yeah. Wear Crocs too, and I have a pink glitter pair. Well, we're going to have to time that person out. The crimes and have consequences. That person needs to be timed out immediately. Ava, oh my God, love my... But anyway, yeah.
You're being outnumbered, B. Tim. So for the person who says where you can buy them, it's at McDonald's.
No, don't go to McDonald's. Save your money. Don't eat at McDonald's. First off, McDonald's is a ripoff. They're charging people like freaking $12, $13 for shit like that. I mean, like for that type of money, you can just go to Chili's. Just saying.
You can get a 2-for-1 at Chili's.
Get a 2-for-1 at Chili's.
And our girls are there.
Shit, it could be a 3 for if you're not careful.
I mean, they got what is it, the deep fried mozzarella sticks? Like it's like coated with chili or something like that.
And you can get your baby back ribs.
Oh yeah, the baby back ribs there too. I mean, I'm just saying. Nah, beats him $3.
I even put those little things in the holes of my Crocs. The animals, yeah, they're called gibbets.
Let me see. I agree with B. Tim on the Crocs.
Did you guys hold on? Did you guys hear about that case? One of the girls in Discord was telling us about.
Which
where
one?
The little girl was she's autistic and she actually has no shoes on and she goes missing. She's been missing since September 19th.
Yep. In Canada.
Yep. How crazy is that? She has autism and she went missing with no shoes.
Right. Yeah, she's wearing socks, no shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that wild?
How many have we heard now?
No, yeah, the one little boy was found that we played that one day. He was found, thank God.
Yeah, we've heard, 5 or 6 of them since Sebastian's gone missing?
Yeah.
And I think all of them had no shoes?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that one. I'm gonna play that that mom talking about her daughter because she's like, there's so much misinformation. It's crazy. She's like, how are they supposed to find my daughter or know anything about her when the misinformation's overtaken all the right information? She's like, yes, she has autism. Yes, she's nonverbal, but if you yell her name, she will yell her name back to you.
Oh.
She's like, now they're saying that she can't speak at all and that she won't talk at all. She's like, yes, she does. She does talk.
That's awful. There was another little girl that was missing. She was missing like 19 hours, and they used thermal imaging.
And found her. I got that too. Yes. We're about to pull that motherfucker up too.
Yep, mm-hmm. I had seen that and shared it yesterday too.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you got the link. Pop it up. Can you share it? Pull it up.
Give me just a second. Let me go see if I can find it.
Yeah, get that motherfucker up real quick. It's crazy as hell. What those drones can do. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that they can do. That's fucking badass, man.
It is.
Well, that's like the drones that we have because we run Mavic 8s, and it's not only, and we can even take in like big packages.
What do you mean? Like a what are you talking about? With the
That's what
do you mean?
I work with. I work at my business partner. We do.
Oh, okay,
we drone.
okay. I didn't know if it was like a WIE or something like a
no.
non-profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. That's what we. That's. I'm in the process of studying to take my FAA license test again. This will be time number 7. The test is
okay.
It's a nightmare to take, but we can fly in up to like 25 pounds with our drones, so like supplies can be, and we can even call out name.
Nice.
You can broadcast over it, and then we also have a software package that we've built and developed that runs all the images through, and you can tweak it. You can tweak, drill it down. So like if you wanted to pull purple, that's all you would pull is all the purple that you see in all the imaging. It's actually really cool.
It's crazy. It's really cool. It's really cool how like technology has improved so much. Yeah, see, Bon, we're getting back on track. That's right, baby. We're getting back on track. And yeah, Rocco Love, thank you so much for saying that, baby. Her name is Oakland. That's right. Oakland. It's Oakland. What is it? Sweater or sweater or something?
Sweater.
Yes. So, yes, we'll talk about her too here. Maybe we'll do like a live or something later. I don't want to mix her in with this, but you know what I'm saying? It is important to give you guys a little, Listen to all those fucking birds. Good Lord.
Yeah, there's too many birds.
What the hell? I feel like Cappy McNapkin.
Well, she has crows and she has creepy dolls in her basement or her attic collection. She is like I could just imagine she's like the house on the corner that all the kids just basically avoid and think it's haunted. You probably think like that's where that creepy lady lives with the creepy dolls and all those crows that just hang out at her house. And she has like dead trees on the corner, like a dead decrepit tree that looks like from the Poltergeist. And she probably wears like, I don't know, Addams Family type of clothes, like dun 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 dun. And that's what I think, Cappy. So, she probably collects other things. She probably collects.
Oh, don't you fucking dare! Like my mute button was, goddamn it, my mute was on. Don't you dare talk about Cappy McCap like that.
We all know that's Cappy House. We all know that's not
sir. No, sir. We are not going to have that. We are not going to have that.
That's the truth. That's the truth about Cappy.
No, that's defamation right there. Damn it, B-Thug. How dare you? How dare you?
I'm just telling the truth.
Oh, man. Where's Cappy McCaptain? You hear this shit, Kev?
Well, Cappy's back to like, I don't know, sleeping and taking a nap in her coffin.
You fucking hear this shit, Cap?
She's taking a nap in the coffin.
Like my men, like I like my coffee.
All right, I'm still looking for that link. I can't find it. I've shared too much shit.
My God. These birds are something else. What in the fuck?
Let me see. My son was 20K drone and does SAR there. Let me see. Cool. But anywho, so you're looking for the link? Is that what you're looking for, or what are we looking for?
Yeah, I'm looking for that one about the story about the little girl that was found using the thermal imaging.
Oh, hold on. You ain't got it? Listen, them motherfuckers just went silent, you guys. How crazy is that? We got a storm coming though. But here they come. They're getting all out again, but they just went dead silent.
Well, maybe they like
Weird. Maybe they know a storm's coming. A storm's a brewing or something.
or maybe there's like a predator nearby and they all got scared.
Could be because they're silent as hell. Listen,
Yeah.
you don't hear them, do you?
Do
Not a motherfucking peep.
you
Not
see?
a fucking peep.
Do you see like Cappy with her creepy dolls over there? Maybe that's what scared them.
Fuck you, B Tim. Goddamn it.
I mean, I'm just telling the truth. We're all just telling the truth around here. Let me know what you think of the BHB stew on her community tab.
Oh,
yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh my god. I think you spelled vomit wrong.
Yeah, it's vomit. I wouldn't eat anything from her house. I'd rather eat what Combs cooked.
I don't know how in the fuck SF hasn't went hard as fuck on her for the shit she said about him.
Well,
I
he
was shocked
stated
she fucking said that, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I bet does anybody want to make $100?" And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, she has this interview with Yada the next fucking day or whatever, a couple days later, whatever the fuck it was.
Well, I mean, he said it. He said it himself. He's waiting until she's at like she sees the light of the day, and he might bring a lawsuit to her.
Well, and this is the thing too. She's like, somebody tried to say, well, you said this woman doesn't know Katie. Katie doesn't know her. I said she doesn't know her. Yes, that's her. You know, her matter of fact here. The matter of fact here. This is a statement straight from Chris, and he said, "This Yada woman, she is Katie's bio mother's cousin. She has never met Sebastian, for the record. She is obviously looking for attention, and half the shit she is saying is not true. Most of it is not true, and you can release that." There you go.
And all we're going to hear is, oh, there he is talking to felons. He only talks to felons.
Well, you guys,
Well, I mean, he talks to anybody, but when he's getting accused of sending death threats, I would be afraid to talk to anybody too. Fuck that. I wouldn't be wanting to say anything to anybody because, you know, obviously there's people out here fucking lying.
Right. Maybe
I don't know who it is.
talking.
I can't speak on who it is because I don't know, but I know that there's.
Maybe I should start talking to them and relaying the messages so then they can't say it's only felons because I'm not a felon.
Well, who gives a fuck?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Isn't Dog a felon?
He is.
Pretty sure he is.
He sure is.
Exactly. Isn't Nick a felon?
Yeah.
He is.
I'm just joking.
Pretty sure he is. Okay, then.
Well, I talk to my felons every day. I don't care.
So why is that's like saying the same thing allegedly with Seth or Sean?
Right. Exactly.
Well, that's what I keep saying.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
That's what I keep saying about that site. Everything that they've said.
No, that's what Betty keeps saying. That ain't what everybody's saying because obviously there's a whole network of felons.
Right.
That's what Betty's saying. Miss 43 fucking arrests.
Yeah,
And I said arrest. I didn't say convictions. I said arrests.
Stew looks pretty watery. It doesn't look good.
What is the brown goop in the middle? Ew.
I don't know. I'm assuming her stew, her beef stew.
Yuck. Why are we looking at vomit? I ain't taking the screen down. I ain't doing it.
It looks disgusting.
I ain't fucking doing it. You guys ain't making me sick today. You ain't fucking doing it.
Okay, you guys,
try.
I have looked in all the places that I know of, and I cannot find that link about the little girl. So if somebody has it,
hold on, I got you.
What's the matter?
Don't you fucking dare fuck All of you.
She probably saw the picture of the stew.
I put Betty's stew on there so that you wouldn't just click on it. I tried to help. I'm sorry.
Can we kick her?
Cheesy, why are you doing Queen like that?
You know what I
get
think the
this from all
problem.
over today.
I think the
First
problem.
Natalie's mad at me.
I think the problem lies in that she didn't put any flour in it as well, because it's
You don't
not
put
thick
flour
enough.
in stew. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, you do. Sometimes
you don't.
To make it thicker.
To make it thicker, you put.
hate all of you. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Have a fuck day.
Yeah, you put flour in stew. Not stew. I mean, stew. You do. How do you think it gets thickened like that a little bit? I don't know.
Okay,
We
at
need
the
a
very
Miss
end,
Portland to come in like a wrecking ball.
I will give you that at the very end. You can add, yes, okay, I get that now.
Yeah, that's why it's like watery. I think that's the main, like that's one of the problems.
Okay, if you want to click share your screen, B Tim. We'll show real fast. This is a quick show and gag.
Okay,
Go, ready? I'll drop the screen in 3, 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I don't think you guys are fucking ready because I know I ain't ready. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is this white stuff? Isn't this supposed to be
That's
beef?
fat.
Oh, what?
That's congealed fat.
Oh, geez. Are you supposed to? I don't think that's supposed to.
You're supposed to skim that off.
Yeah, I thought you're supposed. Yeah, I was like sitting there. I was like, oh my god, and it's so watery. This is like something you pull out of a can. I don't even think like a really cheap soup out of a can. Actually,
Listen, I've seen dog food that looks better than that.
Yeah. And where's the seasoning?
And that's my opinion, as I'm a good cooker.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That does not look appetizing. That looks like something that they would serve at the gulag. Maybe that would not be that great. Where's the people's comment? No one commented, and only 5 people liked it. Oh my god.
Yes, my mom always used cornstarch. To thick cornstarch.
Yeah. Yeah, cornstarch is okay, good too. Yeah. That stuff looks nasty. I've heard flour, I've heard cornstarch. Usually you want to have both of them in your kitchen, obvious reasons.
Hey, Betty, did you know that you could use cornstarch to help suck up some of that oil in your hair?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought you were talking about the stew.
No, I was talking about the oil in her hair. You weren't here for that part of the conversation earlier, but yes, you can also use that if you don't have any. My audio staticky?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. Let me see.
Why didn't you guys tell me that?
Oh, it just happened. Not recently. It just started happening. As soon as we showed the stew, it started happening. It's like a Turks. I'm telling you to put gravy in the envelope. Oh my god. She ain't Betty Crocker, just saying. Yeah, the stew is a disaster. B10, it's because she put too much oil and salt, and all of her cooking is unseasoned as fuck. Yeah, I noticed there was a lot of oil in it. I was like, how does it have that much oil? I don't know, man. I thought making a stew was generally not, the prep work is kind of annoying, but I mean, once you got all the prep work done, it's pretty much easy peasy. Betty needs more cooking lessons. Betty needs to stop cooking. That's what she needs to stop. That's probably why she's losing all that weight. I mean, if that's her cooking, why would you ever want to eat anything from Betty's house? That's a good way to lose weight. Just cook terribly and then eat like a little bit and get really sick and not bother wanting to cook anymore. Voices is back, Queen. Queen? Queen's gone. Queen's gone. Betty Crocker of shit. Yes. Mint Mama, are you volunteering to teach her? Yeah, well, that would be quite an interesting situation. That'll be Mitten Mama's new channel where she just like claps back at like Lil Cow cooking. She'd be like, watch a Lil Cow cook and she'll like look at it and show them the right way. She'll correct Combs. She'll correct Betty's cooking on the stew. She'll just like show them like, this is my special episode from Mitten Mama, the correct way to cook. And then she would act that Lil Cow, like she'll act like Combs, she'll act like Betty, she'll act like these people and just do their recipes but better. You know what I mean? Instead of like going, like how we kind of go at each other, like we just comment. So that will be her commentary. She'll go at all the Lil Cows cooking. It doesn't say anything. It just puts it better. It says, this is how you properly do a stew. I'll let Queen know when she gets back. The voices. Hello, Casey. Let me see. Yeah, me and to Gloria. I'll try it. Yeah. So Mike is staying. Well, that's voices will be back. I don't know where Cheesy's at. I think Cheesy's gone. Cheesy ran away. I'm all by myself. Jailhouse food does look more appealing. It does look more appealing. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Okay, that's good. Beatum, you need your own channel to review Betty. I'm not reviewing Betty. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I think the best way you can actually do it, Mitten Mom, is the way you do it, where you just cook the meal, and that will be your reply. Welcome back.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, I could tell by your cricket or whatever that
thing yeah, my cricket just spit a mat out. I'm over here cutting stuff. I got to get everything built back up from what I did yesterday, so it'll be good.
Yeah, I think she is probably vomiting, Queen.
She just said, I don't know, I can't talk right now.
Yeah, she's done. What is your favorite cooking channel? I just watch randomly. I mean, like, it depends on like the type. Like there's legitimate, like they show you how to cook your meal, and then there's like kind of comedian type of shorts. You ever see the comedian short cooking videos?
Oh my God. I thought that's what Betty was attempting to recreate, and then I realized that was really how she cooks.
So like the Pasta Queen is a good one to listen to. Who's that other lady? I gotta look at my subs for a moment because I don't remember the channels.
The ones that I'm subscribed to come up in the shorts when I'm just scrolling, and they always have these great little quick meal recipes, and I've really enjoyed those.
Yeah, that's usually like the good ones, so. But yeah, I watch a lot of, shorts and stuff like that. Right now I'm watching, sometimes I just watch like random fast food people. Like I'm watching this guy who makes potato. He has a van that sells potatoes in Britain. Like, like it's a big thing there. Like he, cooks the potatoes and then he puts beans and cheese on it. And
yeah.
You ever see that guy? He's called the Spud Brothers.
Yes. The Spud dude.
Yeah. And I watched that. And I think I watched so many of his damn videos, I started dreaming about potatoes, which was kind of weird. I was dreaming about making potatoes.
God, I love potatoes. I love jacket potatoes. I love regular potatoes. The ones I really want to try are the ones that they're almost like a spiral cut and they bake them. Oh my God, those look so good. Scallop potatoes. Oh, I love potatoes.
Yeah, he basically, what he does is he has a YouTube channel, and the first person that comes up and shows up gets a free potato, cheese, beans, chili, whatever the thing. He makes it, puts it all on the potato. It's like a giant potato. And he sells it really cheap, and they get it for free, and the last person gets their meal for free. And like he's got like lines all the way like down the block. Because they really, like in Britain, they really love their potatoes in the morning. It's like a big deal for them.
Oh, you can do that with an apple peeler. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's
sorry, I dropped down. My daughter My daughter just called me, and she's at the craft store and said that she found my yarn for like $5 a skein. So I was like, oh my God. I had to pick up some color.
Interesting. Can we ban Cheesy? Just ban this person.
Oh, I just tripped over my dog food. Ouch.
Well, that would be Betty's meal. I don't know. I also watched this Ukrainian guy. I think he's called Albert. He does fast cooking. He does cooking, shorts, and then he's got some other people. So a lot of shorts. I like watching the shorts. That's a big thing. Also, I kind of like watching like Chef Rush or something like that. I don't know. He does like the parodies.
Oh yeah, baked potatoes are a staple for my grandmother. There will be a lot of nights that she will call and say, "Hey, can you go get me a baked potato?" So, baked potatoes are a staple in our house.
Yes, I've heard about the potato famine. I heard the history, like in Russia, potatoes were like, no one wanted to eat potatoes, so they had to like the royalty had to trick the people to think that potatoes were like worth a lot. So they made a potato field, and apparently they had a guard posted, but they gave the guard special instructions, and special instructions were like, don't pay too much attention, just let them steal the potatoes. That was the instruction, but just make a show of it, like you're guarding these potatoes. And that's how I guess the Russians really loved the potato. Like it became something where like they were like, wow, this stuff's must be really fucking great if it's guarded by a guard. And it kind of reverse psychology. I saw that on a YouTube video.
Also, here's this link too. I know Voices was looking for it.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Video shows missing Louisiana girl found by using thermal imaging drone. A young Louisiana girl was missing for hours and was found by officials using a very peculiar method of thermal imaging drone. 10-year-old Peyton Santigan was reported missing by Webster Parish Sheriff's Office on Sunday afternoon, according to a Facebook post from the Sheriff's Office. She was last seen around bedtime on Saturday night in her home of Dubberly, Louisiana. Dubberly is a village about 40 miles east of Shreveport in the western part of the state. And here's the video here.
Music. It has the power to connect.
Let's see if it'll... When we're done with their ads here.
She's away! Yeah. Woo! Wow, there you go. They got her. They got her.
A missing 10-year-old was found safe after a day-long search, according to Louisiana State Police.
Oh, thank God.
How amazing. How fucking amazing is that?
All because they found her heat signature.
She was spotted in a densely wooded area, according to the Webster Parish Sheriff's Office. Once they get out of those fucking, even adults, once you get out in them woods and shit, you can get turned around really easy and get lost. It doesn't take but a few seconds to get lost.
And that's why it's important when they want you to be registered for a search. Because if they run in a drone and you're in that area and they come up with a thermal image result, they have to go out and check it. So that's part of the reason when they're searching, and they don't want people out there too.
Well, yeah, and if you get lost out there, they want to know who they got to go find.
Right.
Correct.
Because if you get lost out there, you're going to want people coming looking for you.
Well, yeah, and again, it's easy as hell to get turned around. I mean, it's not fucking hard. I mean, like I said, when we go mushroom hunting, it's really easy. I've gotten turned around and gotten lost before.
Yep. especially if you're in an area that you don't really know. You know.
Yeah.
What did that
It
little
was
girl?
a new area. We were lost out there for almost 6 hours.
When did the girl leave her house or something? What happened with the little girl that she went missing in the woods?
I don't know the backstory on it. I don't. But the other thing I was going to follow up with is that's also why you don't go searching by yourself, because if you're a single person out there, they're also going to have to pull resources off the search to verify that you are who you say you are. So that's why you always search in pairs. That's another reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Let me see. Don't need a computer to spot women. Let me see. Oh my God, dog, you just gotta chill. Gotta chill, dog. When was that? That was. It looks like that was. The article looks like the date of the article was. I'm trying to see that. Okay, so it was September 15th. So about 7 days ago.
Did they use that in the search for Sebastian too right away? One of those?
So.
Probably did, I'm sure, huh?
I thought that they said they did. Maybe I could be incorrect.
Well, I know Stephen was talking about one of those ones that could see a quarter from the sky or whatever, but I don't remember if they said. Oh, maybe they did say thermal imaging. I know all they didn't spare any resources. I know that, but
well, and if you've ever been lost in the woods, or out doing anything if you've ever gotten lost or turned around or any of that, the instinct, even as an adult, is to keep walking. But what we're always instructed to do is to find a tree and sit down and stay put. That way, when the search teams come in, and they're doing quadrant searches. So think about a child out in the woods. That fight or flight is going to kick in, and they're not going to stay put. So
no, they're going to actually run.
Yes, exactly. And they can either run deeper in, or they can run, and if they trip and fall, then that can cause an injury. All of those things.
Right. Yeah, a scared kid's going to run, where us adults, we don't run quite as much, but a scared kid's going to run. And then that makes them even farther and farther away than what we would suspect.
Yeah. Correct. I mean, like, that's a sad thing. And people just don't realize that. I think a lot of people are just very ignorant on situations like that. You got dog who supposedly looked for missing kids, doesn't understand that the kids sometimes leave their houses without shoes and go missing into the woods. And it's happened many times. If he actually focused and actually knew about the history when it came to like searches, he would know that. But unfortunately, he does not care, and he just makes up shit because he's a loser.
A lot of kids, depending on the age, most kids don't have the common sense like adults do. They're just thinking about going. They're not thinking about what's going to happen to them later. They're not thinking about, hey, my feet are going to get cold, or those woods are going to hurt my feet, or anything like that, And kids are resilient. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to tromp through everything without shoes on. Now I can barely walk in a lake without shoes on.
But during the time that you were a child, they just invented the shoe. So I mean,
yeah. Jesus, beat him.
Beat him. I'm only 50.
You are so mean to your elders, dude.
He's older than me. He's 65, don't you know?
I know. I'm actually 75.
Chili's done took a break. What's up, Beatty?
What's up, girl? Look, I'm on my lunch break. My knees are just worn out, but.
Oh,
did you get the knee pads?
He needs to rub some asper-cream on it.
I do. I got asper-cream and all the things. But no, I wanted to say, okay, so the other night when Dog was talking to the coffin lady, and he made the reference, he said, and Chris Proudfoot, or the stepfather, ran off somebody.
Say that again.
Yeah, you cut off after Chris ran off somebody.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to have my finger on my thing. Okay, so Dog said, and the stepfather threatened somebody and told them, get out of here. And they were searching. No, that was bobbing binoculars and her nosy fucking kids that were out riding around, riding by the house. Well, that night, law enforcement was out with those drones, with those heat seeking drones. And
Yeah.
that's why he said, get out of here, because then they were going to have to be vetted and it takes more time off Sebastian. That's what that was about. They used those on for Sebastian, and people were walking around with like, I don't know. So anyway, I just know there was heat seeking, right? But there was those heat seeking drones that night in that neighborhood, and that's why he told them, get out of here. You know, plus you're being nosy as fuck.
Those were the ones that were driving around in the big jacked up vehicle with the big light bar on it.
Right. Yeah. Her son that, never mind, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm going to be good. Anyway.
In the middle of the night, in the darkness, after a kid just went missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All of those things.
Yeah. So that's why he told her to, you know, what are you doing? And I'm just running around, you know, whatever. And yeah, and that's why, because you're taking resources away from looking for his stepson. No more. If he wanted to do her harm, I'm sure he could have, you know, janked her out of that car, but he didn't. So there's that.
But nobody thinks of that stuff, you know?
Right. And it's
no, they
been
just
told
automatically
to us.
assume he's being an asshole.
And it's been told to us that it was that night. That's why he said that to her. It was told to us.
Right.
And I think she even mentioned it. They were out there with drones, with heat-seeking drones. Well, do you not have body heat, bitch?
Yeah.
Body binoculars?
I think she said it was the goggles is what she was talking about.
Well,
'Cause
I
they were-
mean,
she saw a
like,
person in gear wearing goggles, and that's why she went out searching, looking to see what that was. And here it
well,
was the cops with their night
Right.
goggles on.
Right.
well,
Right.
I mean, like serpents and you know, snakes don't really have much of. They're cold-blooded, so they're not really easy to see with heat sensor technology.
But a snake does go out and lay on the highway and get warm so that it'll stay warm throughout the evening, so it can still have a heat signature from it.
That's a good recommendation for the snakes.
But those people that are using those imaging, I mean, like AWP, when they went out looking for Kylie Rodney, they explained that they can see different. That Doug guy or whatever his name was, he explained that everybody sees stuff in the water, but you have to be able to read those diagrams, and they're not diagrams. What are they called? Anyways, the
Images.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
the
got to
images.
know what each image is supposed to look like, if
Right.
it's actually a car or if it's just a fish or if it's just this. You know, they know how to read that stuff.
Right. Because
Whereas
remember them showing...
them drone people, they know how to read that stuff to see if it's actually a human or if it's an animal, I'm assuming, you know.
I can remember watching their videos, and I think they did it with Kylie's case. I'm not sure, but I know on other videos that I used to watch them on, they would show like what a tire looked like on its side, that it was still attached to the car, but the car was on its side, you know, and how different it looks, you know, especially the tires, and that's what they focus on is their key, you know, and Stephen Crabtree. I mean, me and Stephen Crabtree could go out in a boat together, and I might say, hey, is that a fish? And he's like, no, you idiot, that's a boot, you know, or that's a log, or that's because I don't know what I'm looking at. But I just wanted to hop up here and say that, you know, that's where that bullshit came from, you know, that Dog is spewing about, you know, that's where that came from, is Bobby Binoculars in that JLR interview.
More misinformation.
Yep. But I guess...
Well, I know. Dog the Bounty Hunter would not be having his name attached to no misinformation and crazy, right?
No misinformation and no fake feathers. Nope.
I didn't think so.
That's why I wish, I mean, I know they have no interest in this, but I wish they would come over and talk to us so that we can explain some of this stuff to them. I know they're not going to probably believe us, but they would bring their viewers over and we might be able to catch a few of them that would understand this stuff and be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean?
But
Well,
but
I
just
think I think there's a lot of people who are watching and paying attention because there's a lot. He's got a lot less support than he did have, especially with Dog calling him Nicholas and Seth Sean, and this is calling him the boy, and people are catching on that he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? Like they're catching on. They're not you know what I'm saying? Subscribers are not fucking stupid. They see right through the shit.
Yeah. Did y'all
Do they
catch
like the
what?
drama? Yeah. Is it fun to watch? Yeah. But do they see right fucking through it? Yeah. It's a fucking missing child's case, and you don't even know the missing child's fucking name. Are you kidding me? You
or his father's name?
Come out here and speak on this child, and you're making a fucking mockery out of him.
And another thing he said, there's 3 things about Sebastian. His favorite color is green. He likes animals. Well, he likes cats and snakes, and he said, and there's something else. He couldn't even give 3 things. He likes Swiss cheese. He likes the dry chocolate.
Shit, he couldn't even fucking make something up, but he sure the fuck did have time to make sure he said, oh, well, and Sebastian was even, wearing a girl's dress.
Right.
Right.
What?
And that came from Uncle Taco being on a live. Somebody saw somebody that was visiting him on their bed.
Now it's a whole bunch of like he said, she said. It got back to Nick, and Nick repeated it, and now Dog made a fool of himself for no reason, and embarrassed himself and Sebastian. Because come on, now he's a 15-year-old boy. What 15-year-old boy wants to be on national fucking TV, on court TV, being said, saying that that he wore a dress? Come on, man.
And so what if he did? And so what if he did? And so what if he was 15 years old and liked to wear a dress? So what? So what? So what? And he didn't. We've never heard that from anybody. But just from the background and these weirdos digging into shit that they're stupid, then they pull that out of that and it ends up on, Dog's lips. See? That's why we call this shit out.
Well, and I agree with crimes have consequences. Why wasn't the retired FBI agent calling it out and correcting the misinformation?
Because she was starstruck, and she's, and unfortunately, she was like, "Oh my God, it's Dog the Bounty Hunter on my show," and it's like, "Ma'am, chill the fuck out." Like, really?
She's just a reality star. I did notice in her chat, though, when I was watching the chat, I did notice it did seem like there was more supporters of Chris and Katie than the other side. It really did seem like that. So, hopefully it's turning a corner. Not that I think that there should be sides. There shouldn't be. Because I'm back to thinking that Seth didn't have anything to do with it. So there shouldn't be any sides. But it did look like there were more people calling out the bullshit, is what I wanted to say, than not. So it seemed like in the chat.
Yeah,
hopefully we're getting through to people.
The problem is, it's like, it's a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like you got one side that keeps on attacking, and then they claim to be victims. And it's always that side that just keeps like, oh, we're being attacked. We're being attacked. We got death threats. And I'm like, where? Who? Show us. Really? You can't tell us like who these people are. And I don't want some doctored bullshit. I want to know who is sending you these death threats. And it's just bullshit.
Like Betty said today, or the clip that Queen just played, I don't know when that's from because I don't watch her, but what she just played today, she goes, and Seth's having people drive by his house. Where? We've seen all the weirdos that have driven by the Proudfoot's house and the Bowersock's house.
This idiot invited T-Rev at his house.
Well, but what I'm saying is that Betty's sitting out here spewing that Seth is having this done to him, but we've never seen that. Never have I seen Seth hasn't been harassed. Now, can I have an opinion on the fucked up shit he's done on these streets? Sure can. But, yeah, do I think he had anything to do with it? Nope. I got my own other opinions why all the deflection has to do with what SF has put out in the last couple of days.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he lied to the general audience about his injury. I think because he wanted to look heroic, that he injured himself while searching for his son, and the lies just kept on building up. And the truth of the matter is, he lied. I think he probably lied to his job about, basically how he got hurt on the job, and like he got it there, and didn't state that it was a previous injury, because I'm pretty sure on your application to a job you have to explain, like, do you have any previous injuries. My guess would probably be
a fitness test that they have to pass.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he's full of shit when it comes to his shoulder. I think he's using it to milk the system, and I think, like, the lies are catching up to him, and it makes him look sketchy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It makes him look really sketchy when you basically lied for money. So either this is the options. He lied to the general audience to get money using his son's name. He's lied, or he's lied to his job to milk the insurance of his job, or he's lied in the past, or he's lied to everyone. I mean, like, for money. And that shows to me, like, his character sucks as an individual. And then you have to look at the fact that you have other fucking skeletons in the past with this individual. He's basically, the allegations with when he met Katie at 12, and this paints a guy who's not a good guy. I mean, he might not be guilty of the crime of when it came to the disappearance of his son, but he's not a good guy, as everyone tries to put it out. Like, he is not a good person. Okay.
All right.
And I don't know if this goes by state to state, but in the state of Tennessee, I'll just go ahead and say it because I don't care. In the state of Tennessee, you can have no income for 4 months. No income for 4 months if you're applying for state disability. Not short-term disability or long-term disability through your job, but state disability. What happens? The GoFundMe and the Cash App. The GoFundMe went in his sister's name, and the Cash App went in Sebastian's godmother's name. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that just shows me, like, while you're everyone's like, oh my God, Chris and Katie haven't gone out. I'm like, while your child is missing, you're thinking about how to bamboozle the system to not so that you can collect money while your son's missing. Like, to me, that shows me a greater, like, thought process in your mind than anything else. And I think a lot of these people that surround him right now are doing damage control because they're worried that this stuff's going to be exposed and their cash cow is going to be shown for who he is, which is he's innocent of this crime. He didn't do anything to Sebastian, but he's not a very nice guy, and he's not a good guy.
And what have I said? What do I keep saying over and over? You can be a piece of shit person, have a missing child. You can be a piece of shit person, have cancer. You can be a piece of shit person and have the worst tragedy in your life. It doesn't mean that you're not a piece of shit person.
I want to say something real quick. These people, he said that they've been working on this for 3 weeks. Okay. Now, it's been a lot longer than 3 weeks that we talked to Katie and found out all those wonderful things about Sebastian, like the cake pops, the malt, double malt, the music. And everybody in the chat, when we were talking about that, how he couldn't even say 3 things that Sebastian liked. In the chat, everybody was saying malt, double malt, music, blah, blah, blah. And this guy and we heard a lot longer than 3 weeks ago, all that stuff, and we still remember it. This guy's been only working on it for 3 weeks, and he couldn't name 3 things that Sebastian liked. Yeah, okay.
Bingo.
Yeah, send your CND to me, okay? But you're a fraud. I'm sorry. In my opinion, you're a fraud. You don't care about this case.
And Burnt Toast, I agree, Burnt Toast. I find it gross that so many people are making excuses about a 20-something-year-old person grooming a 12 or 13-year-old. Why is this okay for so many? And 100 comment of the day right there. I don't understand it.
And then re-victimizing the victim. In my opinion, and then these people sit here, and you know what's weird about it is the people who are re-victimizing Katie have kids. And I'm saying to myself, like, are you out of your fucking mind? If I was like, even my relative, like, if I found out my, like, my niece or nephew, was that situation, I would fucking fly off the hunch. I would fucking find that motherfucker. I'm not going to say what I would do to that motherfucker on live stream because it might be, I'm not going to self snitch, but I would find that motherfucker. Like, just like, seriously. And unfortunately, people I just don't have that common sense. I mean, I don't know. The very least, there would be cops involved. But at the very most, there might be other things involved that I will not say on a live
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be for YouTube. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm not going to self snitch.
Yeah, I ain't either. I ain't either, BTM, but I feel you, baby.
But like, it's a really disgusting situation. And all these people are like acting like he's St. Nicholas and he's delivering toys to children every year. And the truth of the matter is that if we can, I mean, he basically matches all the 7 deadly sins there are. The man, he's lazy. He never really, I mean, he basically, in my opinion, I think there was a grooming situation that occurred. Okay, there could be other things involved. Like Katie's the only one that can tell that. And I don't think she will because I don't think she wants to reopen trauma. I think the guy is a schemer. I think he grifted off this community and got a bunch of money by grifting off of people by lies. I think he did that with his job. And I think he's very not a nice guy. I think he's a vindictive individual that will plan out his revenge for years to come.
He tells you that. Like he got mad at an old roommate and put pubes and other stuff on his pizza. He held that grudge against him for whatever happened, but that's what he'll do. I mean, he's telling you who he is.
Yeah, so I mean, like, so everyone that sits there and acts like he's like, this great, wonderful guy, I'm like, guys, like, wake the fuck up a bit. Listen to what the words are coming out of his mouth. Everything that I've just stated are things that came out of his mouth. It wasn't some deep dive where I looked into his past and I pulled out documents. No, this is information that he said. And none of you people seem to want to be listening because you guys think that, Katie's guilty because what? Sebastian was in the house at the time and got out of the house. Okay, she's guilty. I mean, these people don't know what they're talking about. Like, at the end of the day, that's the truth. And
well, those people also sit there and think when Katie is asked a question and they say, describe the noise, and she says a thud, that's changing a story. You have to think, okay, if you take out, lose 99.9% of your brain cells, and then you'll get it. You have to be able to go on that level.
Well, I mean, in the end of the day, if they always say that's the most incriminating thing, the thud. Well, if I was committing a crime, I wouldn't tell evidence of which would make people think I was guilty. You know what I mean? The thud, she could have just simply said, I didn't hear anything, and he just disappeared. No one would ever come in there and be like, yeah, I heard the thud, and try to self-incriminate themselves. That's not what's going to happen. But yet people who are supposedly in the true crime community don't quite understand that would be something an innocent person would probably say, and they would try to give you as much information that they had, even if it made them look bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, people are just blinded by their biases. At the end of the day, I don't like Seth. Don't get me wrong. But I still don't think he has anything to do because I use logic. I say to myself, okay, he might have been at his job, but also I don't think Seth is the type to plan. I don't think he can run through the backwoods of Tennessee based upon his fitness, let's just say that much. And I don't think that's his personality. I think he goes for the easiest route in life.
If we're going to sit there and say the Wells couldn't trick the TBI, do I think that Seth's smart enough to trick the TBI? No. I just don't.
I agree with that.
I think it's something else, and this has all been about money, and now there's work things and disability things, and that's what I think.
But he better hope to God that he did not lie about him being at work at that time. He better hope.
I think he was there.
But I'm just saying, he better hope to God that was not, because it's getting a little bit harder because now we find out that he has almost months and months of disability, that he was out from work, that he didn't bother telling anyone. To me, if he's not out from work, if he got out of work and he wasn't around at work, all those people are going to turn on him. And that's what I mean. They're all going to turn on him. That's going to be it. And he built that monster.
Yep.
So
we're just repeating what Seth said, quotation mark that. That's all we're doing. And this is all stuff that he has said. And it's like, it is what it is. But yeah, but I just wanted to hop up there. But I gotta. One of my girls, she was complaining knee pain when I picked her up, so I gotta go check on one of my girls. So I will hop down. But y'all have a good day. Thank you for letting me up, Queen. Good to see y'all, Cheesy.
She may need some
Absolutely.
antibiotics.
I was gonna say you better be telling her she better be getting on gifting these all these hundreds and fifties of memberships she's been fucking
But baby,
blowing out on this.
I'm gonna stop by the Walgreens and get her some Bengay and say, "Bitch, get back to work."
Oh shit!
Look, if you come to work for me, you get a tube of Bengay and a thing of Carmex or Burt's Bees lip. Get some kind of lip balm and Bengay, and that's it. That's your uniform right there.
And nip shields.
Well, only one. I still only have one. Hold on, you need to decorate that.
Ro, for safety's sake, we need to offer Listerine or Scope for after the servicing.
That's what you got ices and Coca-Cola for, or margaritas, whatever you want, Oh, and I pick up I'll even pay you dinner from Chili's. Southwest egg rolls are on me, baby. And to the one that had no teeth in here earlier, baby, I'll hook you up with some baby back ribs. That's big money right there. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. You suck the meat off the bone.
That's right, baby. Oh,
nasty ass.
That's some big money right there now.
Don't give her any corn on the cob, please.
My God.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, I'm going to hop down. I'll talk to y'all later, but I just want to clear that up about Bobby Binoculars. Put that bullshit out there.
We'll just wait until the orientation day. We'll give you all demonstrations. Make sure that you bring your corn on the cob.
Look, I swear to God, Dave, I am gonna pull out that nipple shield. And I swear to God, I'm gonna go Hobby Lobby on that bitch, and I'm gonna send a picture of it to Queen, have her post it. I've only still got one left, so there you go. I'm just saying. There you go. Oh, Nippy, I might auction it off. Times get hard around Christmas. I might have to auction off my nipple shield.
Old
but I have to
Nippy.
give it all to Queen. Just give it all to Queen. I'll be in the tent eating porridge like I was last year with my poor little family. We just ate porridge, and that's all we had. Porridge in a tent. That's it. No toys. No toys for the kiddies. That's it. All right. We gotta be good. Y'all have a good day. Oh, I'm bedazzling the hell out of it. It's on. And don't tempt me with a good time. Y'all have a good day. I'll be in chat. Bye. Bye.
Bye, babe.
Let me see.
Be nice to Dr. Bonnet in the chat. They're just screwing around, I think.
Yeah. By the way, Captain Napkin, we talked about you earlier, about your interesting choice in housing decor.
Tim made it sound like you were the lonely, creepy lady on the street.
Yeah, I mean, I can just imagine your house is like, like that movie Monster House. It's like it's a broken down, kind of haunted looking house. There's dead trees around. There's crows all over your yard. And you got a basement full of creepy dolls. And you're like, you wear outfits like the Addams Family. And
see, Cappy, you hear this shit?
And your house is like, use candle lights to go through the house. And it's like, that's what I imagine.
Cobwebs, Tim. You
the
forgot
cobwebs. Yeah, the cobwebs, spiders.
Bullshit.
Just very weird situation. And like, you got 365 days of Halloween. You don't even need
No, sir. No, sir. Look, Cat says proud creepy cat and crow collecting ass bitch over here.
Seth went on someone's panel and talked about how he was 21 and 22 when he met KP at 12, and he talked about how he told her she was going to be his one day at his pursuit of her. Yeah, I think that was 14, when she was 14 when he stated that particular part. Yeah.
Speaking of crows, I just made one. That's to go over the door corner.
Oh, wow.
That's what my cricket's over here cutting like crazy.
Well, it kind of looks like Cappy's front of her lawn a little bit. Jeez Louise. Stop doxing Cappy's house. Oh, he said 12. Oh, he said that when she was 12? Oh, great. Even worse. Yeah, that's why I say, like, people, like, have no clue about, like, the guy is not a good guy. You could be innocent of a crime, but be a piece of shit. Like, that's just how it is.
Parents of missing children can still exploit their missing child and their situation. It's completely possible. We've seen it happen time and time again. And what makes this man any different? Everything that we're seeing is exploitation by emotional manipulation.
Yeah. He was Autumn. He was 22 when she was 12. When he started communicating. And to me, that just if I heard that on a panel, I would look at him like, whoa. like be like the dog from like Scooby-Doo. What? Like I'd be like,
Happy
wait a
you're
minute.
up here with us, Captain Napton.
What up? I was gonna say shit. I'll just jump up there. Oh, and then the crows just start squawking as soon as I fucking hit the button.
Because they're saying hi to B Tim.
They heard B Tim talking shit. They're not. They're very intelligent animals. B Tim.
Yes.
Yeah, no. That's they pay you rent. They pickpocket like random people and steal their money and drop it at your house. You know, that's how you get your income.
Exactly.
You got the robbing crows.
I'm on the crow grift. You know.
Your crow grift. Oh, she's gone. The crows hit the button.
You forgot though. Listen, like back in the day, my apartment before I had kids, I had it like decked out with like glass tables, black leather couches, and I had a mirror on my wall. And I took a black boa, a feather boa, and I glue gunned it to border the mirror. Like I had a total like hooker, like kind of vibe to my room, to my apartment, and like the creepy doll.
Like a
it was
dark
kind of
hooker.
It was like gothy
hooker, a gothic hooker.
Yeah, kind of a witchy gothic maybe type hooker. Yeah, I was totally down with it. I had like a black satin comforter too. It was badass, dude.
Yeah, you're not helping your case, especially when they hear the crows. They're like, "Oh, B Tim is absolutely 100% right."
Maybe B Tim's right about her. I feed possums too. Don't forget that.
You did videotape that possum when you were coming near.
I did. I wanted to show you. Oh God, they're getting loud.
Sorry. Oh God, they're attacking. They're attacking.
They're pissed at you, bro.
The fucking birds. Way to go, Big Tim. Way to go, B Tim. We're gonna end up having to sacrifice Snappy.
And then my fucking crows get fucking Kiwi and Queen's birds going. Like they literally like communicate in the background to each other.
Yeah, they're plotting their revenge against you guys.
They're plotting y'all's death.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Fucking bird.
Like, we're from the west side, you're from the east side. It's probably like bird gang. Right
it's a bird gang thing.
It's like, what up? And then like they start like pushing their feather tails up and stuff like that.
Stop it.
You know.
You're crazy, boy. I swear to God.
See, the crow agrees with me.
Oh no, that crow just said, "Fuck you."
The crow agreed. The crow agreed. Purple City Bird Gang. Exactly. He also said she lost 2 pregnancies before she had Sebastian, and she had him at 18. People need to do that math. Yeah. So I mean, like that's the thing. I was just like crazy. Cappy's quiet because she's probably running from the birds. They're probably.
I don't want to crow you guys out. You know what I mean? Like it's cute for like a second, but then it gets annoying as fuck.
Well, it doesn't help your case that you don't live in a creepy house like on the hill when you have like a bunch of crows. And
I have like a skeleton key lock secretary too, and I actually have the keys to it.
You have a skeleton key?
Mm-hmm. It's the only skeleton key thing I have that actually has the key, though.
So I have my grandparents' antique bedroom set, and all 4 of the dresser drawers in the big tall dresser, or in the short dresser, and then in my all the drawers all have a place for a skeleton key. I've always looked for one, always.
That's awesome. And you know what's fucking weird about skeleton keys? You would think that it was like kind of a universal key, but it's
Universal
not.
fit, right?
You would think, right? But no, it's not.
Brett, you're up here. Cheesy, you're up here.
Hey, I just wanted to say happy Sunday, everybody. And B-Tim, I wonder what you say behind my back.
Don't worry. He says it right to my face. Don't worry. He'll say it to you.
Okay, just making sure.
He's mean
Yeah,
right to
Don't
my
talk
face
about
too.
me just to my face.
Exactly.
But no,
I mean, I'm not talking about the dog in the picture, not at all. Never talked about the dog in the picture. The evil dog.
Yeah.
So they just became quiet with that joke. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I was
trying to figure out what dog you were talking about.
Me too.
I instantly got close to my computer screen to make sure somebody didn't have a dog.
Oh, damn, Big Thug.
Big Thug.
Listen to the way they're talking about you.
Hey, my
They
question.
don't mean any of this. They don't mean any of this.
When you lit that thing, did it sparkle? Because it said it was diamond infused.
No.
I was just curious. That's part of the reason I've never gotten one, because I was like, did they really roll it in diamonds?
If they rolled it in diamonds, it'd probably be worth a lot more money.
Yeah, none of us could afford it.
Yeah.
We'd have to get some Roro money, some Chili's money.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, thank you, Happy Life. Now I understand. Okay.
But I just wanted to come up here and say happy Sunday, y'all. Nothing important.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Brittany.
And none of you get arrested because I don't have enough bail money to get you all out.
Which I ain't going anywhere near McDonald's. No worries.
Don't worry, our Roro will get us because that's her job as the leader.
You got me wanting to get Happy Meals now. Those Croc keychains are fucking adorable. And they're selling for a lot of money.
I don't think that was the. I think you were going to McDonald's anyway, even if they were gonna sell the Croc.
Well, no, and they're selling really well too. And that's something that's like a small item that would be like kind of worth it to sell because the shipping would be cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine your crows stole your Happy Meal Crocs thing. Like, imagine like you take it out of the box and the crows swoop down and they stole it.
I've never given them like anything shiny. That's what they say that I should do, and they'll give me presents.
You need to, Cappy, because as much as they adore you, I promise if you start giving them shiny little trinkets, they will bring you back something. We have magpies out at the farm, and like around Christmas time, we'll give them, we'll put this like sparkly string out. In the summertime, we'll put little round like glass marbles, pieces of aluminum foil, and that they take them back into their nest, and then they will bring you something else back.
Bitch, my only indoor-outdoor cat I have has been going through like a midlife crisis. His name's Mouser, and he's never moused a goddamn mouse in his whole entire 9 years of life. And in this last like 2 weeks, he's caught like two mice and a hummingbird. And you know where I found the damn hummingbird at? On
Your
my
pillow?
stairs in my house, bitch.
Oh, that's because he was trying to impress you with his kill.
Yeah, it's definitely presents because he's been getting a lot of wet food lately, and he really likes it, and so I keep giving it to him. Yeah, he's working for it.
Food.
He's also showing off for this female cat across the street. Anyways, I'll stop sidebarring you guys. Sorry.
It's fine.
We've been sidebarring all day.
Yes.
It can't be any worse than our other sidebars that we've gone down today.
We did talk about the cookie test for children at one point, and I also insinuated that Seth Rogers would fail the cookie test immediately. Do you know what the cookie test is, Captain Napkin?
No. My name is Captain Napkin, by the way. I think we've known each other a few years now.
I'm just gonna call you Captain for Captain, my Captain. But anyway,
Captain Mike. You could call me Captain Napkin. I don't give a fuck.
Now, B. Tim, can you finish the rest of that dialogue?
Well, basically, the cookie test is they did a test with 4-year-olds, and they said, listen, here's a cookie or a marshmallow, but if you don't eat this cookie in 15 minutes, it doubles. So the people that had like poor impulse control, like the kids, they said that they, they wouldn't be able to do certain things like, it showed in the study, like planning, like for extending planning and stuff like that.
I saw that, and I've seen people do it with their dogs, and dogs sometimes like totally follow the instructions and don't eat the treat.
Exactly. So I believe that Seth Rogers has failed the cookie test.
I don't know if I passed that test. I can't talk too much shit, bitch. I really can't.
I think it depends on the cookie. That was the big debate.
I would fail it.
It was the cookie.
It
I'd be
depends
like,
on the
fuck
cookie.
I'm a rebel and I'm a chunky girl, so I would be like, fuck the rules, and I'd eat the snacks. You know what I mean?
The crow.
I fucking ate
call her
them.
Agatha. It makes me want to call you Agatha.
Agatha? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't
cheesy.
there
How
like
many
a witch that was called Agatha? It was wasn't that one then in Little House on the Prairie? I think her name was Agatha. She had a crow. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the witchy lady?
Yeah, what was her name? I want to say her name was
I think
Agatha.
it might have been Agatha. I remember that character though.
That's what
I'm
makes me
sorry though,
think
because
of
I
it.
would go in my house, but it's like super loud in there right now. Like, believe it or not, the crows are quieter. So sorry, guys.
The crows are quieter.
Plus,
So
I like to smoke
cheesy.
cigarettes while I'm on panel, so I gotta be outside.
The crows aren't bothering.
So, what do you think of P. Diddy? Like, all the friends of P. Diddy are just scrubbing their social media of like him being in it. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I hear
They
you.
should. They should all distance themselves if they're smart. If they're smart. Keyword. If.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Let me see. No, I think so. Captain Napkin or Cappy for sure. What do you think is going to happen to Mr. P. Diddy in jail? Like when do you think he's going to jail? Do you think he's going to have an accident? Do you think he's going to do a few years and then get out? What do you think?
I think that I don't think there's going to be I haven't really looked into the case much. So what are the charges looking like against him?
Racketeering, sex trafficking, some other charges. He had guns.
Anything to do with kids underage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did y'all see that Bieber has like shut down completely because he doesn't want to have to relive any of this?
Poor kid, man.
Yeah, and did you hear about the baby oil? No.
Yeah, is that true?
Yes, that's true. He had 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant in his house at their call and ready.
That okay, like all right. What is it for massage? Because that's not a proper
That's for freak offs.
That's for his freak offs. Yeah, he had freak offs. And do you know that woman he assaulted, in the hotel?
Yeah.
Casey? Apparently she was running off from the freak off, basically, and he dragged her back in.
Whoa, what a scary person, dude. That's weird.
And he also was caught in his house with 3 AR-15s with the numbers scratched off on them. With the numbers scratched off on the
filed off. Wow.
Yeah.
What a dirtbag. No, for real though. Like, I follow this one influencer. She was on Bad Girls Club. Her name is Winter Blanco, and she dated Justin Combs for years. And she talks a little bit about that family, like the Combs family, in her book, but she names them a different name, obviously, so she doesn't get sued or anything. But they forced her into having a procedure when she got pregnant. It was really bad. Like, they were really bad to this girl, and she didn't even share everything. Like, but you could tell she's totally traumatized by them. And she was out with this years ago before all this happened, though.
Yeah,
Like,
so he's being charged with kidnapping, forced labor, bribery, and other crimes as well.
there is so much. Like, I am not into conspiracy theories and all that. Like, I don't think that every celebrity has like a basement full of young kids or anything weird or Pizzagate kind of stuff, right? But there is some real fuck shit in the industry. Like, oh God.
Well,
Like,
did you see like the J-Lo stuff? Like that's some crazy stuff. How she stole that woman's song.
no, I didn't see that.
Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. It's like an interesting video.
Link me in the DM.
I'm sub to this like YouTuber that just explains everything really quickly. You know, it's called the channel's called Zivvy, and he does Jennifer Lopez shady come ups, and he explains like basically like here I can actually play the video, but if you want, but it's like 6 minutes long. But he explains that basically she never really sang any of her songs. She's not a singer, and she's been like people have been writing her songs, but even like the background, so like sometimes you have singers in the background. She even stole that and made that louder so to hide her own voice. And she's did this to this like a bunch of people. And there's one lady that she literally stole her fucking voice to sing a song, basically. And she's been like literally stealing everyone's fucking music. Like the people in the background, they would make it louder than her own voice.
That's crazy, man.
You know, this channel is pretty good, Zevia. He just explains things really super quickly, which is pretty good, actually. Like, I think the longest video he has is about 6 minutes long. That's the longest video. And the shortest videos are like 2 minutes.
Super bite, right? Okay.
Yeah. Because like the TikTok forum type of deal. Cappy's fighting to stay on.
Cappy, go 3 feet back towards the internet.
I'm trying to stay still. I was moving around. Sorry. Is that better?
Well, yeah, that's good. That's good.
You just keep falling off and popping back on.
I gotta get down anyways.
All right, I'll talk to you, Cappy.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. But like the interesting thing is like basically Diddy helped her start off first, you know, with all the script writers and the connections. And it's just like that's the thing. Like basically Diddy's connected to all these people, man. He's just connected to everyone. He's connected to former presidents, past presidents,
yes,
rich people, everyone.
That's why it makes me wonder, because we are right close to an election. It makes me wonder about the timing of all of this.
Yeah. Jenny from the block. Oh, yeah. Jenny from the cell block. Does it have the same feel? Funny. Yeah. It tells you how many people that we don't know about yet, too. You know. I think what happens is like money is a great corrupter. When you're able to get a certain amount of money and you're able to do almost anything you want, it's a great corrupter of you. So that's what I think. I think Mr. Diddy probably would have been a normal person, but I think probably when it slowly corrupts you, and it's the same thing with a lot of other people. A lot of people.
Well, you see that a lot because like some of those pastors and stuff that, you know, have gone awry, you know, you see that, you know, they're good people in the beginning, but then they become these huge celebrity, like the pastors and
like Joel Olstein,
rich
Timothy
and stuff.
Baker,
yeah. And then all of a sudden they're, being naughty, you know.
Yeah.
Because they got all this money and all this celebrity. And so all these women are throwing themselves at them and stuff, and they lose their way, you know. And
absolutely. And then they were like, well, you know, it's a very strange situation.
I mean, these people may not have been weirdos to begin with, but you know, well, I'd rather be poor than wealthy if that means I gotta be a prevert.
I mean, there's people that have a lot of self-control, like, you know, like you have Warren Buffett who has a lot of self-control. You have like people who are insanely rich that have self-control, and they basically, you know, they have a routine of things. And usually the common thing is they have a routine and they never get too big for their breeches, you know, britches. They just basically do their routine and everything like that.
Breeches, britches, same thing.
Britches, yeah, true that. Either lose their way or want to find someone generally special. Just, yeah, I don't know. And I think basically it's like you get bored after a while. I mean, imagine if you're like Diddy, you're worth $1 billion. You could do almost anything and you do everything. And then suddenly it's like you get that void in your particular life. Like, oh my God, is there an actual something else? You know, I mean, sometimes having everything is probably the biggest curse of all. Sometimes having that desire for more is actually much better than to ever be fulfilled. And that's probably what happened to him. You know, you're a billionaire, you can buy any clothes you want, you can go anywhere, you can sit on a beach all day, you can drink, you can party, you can do almost anything, and then you get that kind of hollowness. And some people fill that hollowness with religion. Some people fill it up with like charity work and stuff like that, but you need like a higher purpose, something unachievable to continue on when you get to that.
Well, do you not think that his little circle wasn't just a little unachievable? I mean, he set his sight big and look at what he's turned into becoming, like the biggest creepy bad person in a long time.
Yeah. I think that's what he probably did. Like he just it probably started off innocently enough, like, oh, these groupies, they want to sleep with you because you're a rock star or rapper or whatever. And then later on, it becomes worse and worse and worse, and that's what you got, basically. And he just and everyone's been kissing his ass for years and years and years, and no one's been telling him no, and that's what happens to him. Beatles, the Beatles did that when they flew to India and followed religion. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people did that, But yeah, it's like you get almost everything, and you gotta look for something else, basically. I think he was mean-spirited from the get-go. I think he was probably not as mean-spirited as now. I think it probably got worse, especially with power. Everyone in bed wearing white are disturbing. What picture? You're talking about everyone in bed wearing white? Let me see this picture. Diddy, everyone in bed in white. Let me see.
Was that one of those from the black and white parties?
Yeah. Which, by the way, that would drive me nuts. Why? You know what I mean? Like, you just spill one thing, and your clothes are ruined. Like, come on. I can't stand it.
Jim, those parties weren't wearing a lot of clothes.
That's true. That is very true. But I'm just saying, I can't stand that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Diddy and White party kicked in door announcing we're up in here. Oh my God. There's a lot of celebrities at his parties. A lot of celebrities.
Telling you, it ties back to Oprah and Kanye.
Yeah.
Well, we've been on here talking shit for a little while, a couple hours anyways.
All right. Well, I think that's you're pretty much ending it.
Yeah, but I was going to ask you guys, do you want to, I was going to take a little, take a little bit and then pop back on. But I wanted, if you guys want to go over that little girl that we were just talking about, what would I say? Let me go look. She is autistic.
Oakland.
Yes. And her mom comes out and talks about all the misinformation and all that. But I don't really, she's a missing little girl. I don't want to mix her in with all the bullshit from today. And
yeah, that makes sense.
Honestly, I'm putting this behind members only anyways, because it's a Sunday, shooting the shit with bullshit about Skid Row and all her shit,
Yeah.
But I don't want to mix the kids in with this either, So.
I agree.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, I'll probably, if you're early enough, if you started like girl, I'll probably jump up. But me, it's like a Monday work day, so I might, if it's like late, I might head up into bed, baby. But,
yeah, I was thinking. Well, I was gonna say I got to get mine and chilled out or whatever, and then I was gonna pop on. Yeah, I could probably do it before. What time is it now? Let's see here. It's only 4:00 now. Yeah, I was saying pop on like 6. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll be around. I'll see you around.
Shorter. Okay. Yeah. So, well, you know what? Here, what is it for? We'll just do an hour, and then I'll pop back on.
All right. Okay. I'll see you around. Bye. All
right. Sounds good.
Thanks for having me. Bye, everybody.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out, baby. Thank you, Voices.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, baby. You know that.
Bye.
We'll see you later. thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. E. Nikki, let's see. Just wanted to say I really enjoy your channel, Cube Queen. You and Clue are my go-tos lately. Well, we'll see what she's up to later. Maybe her and Steven can pop on and talk to us about the searches and the train and stuff. I just didn't want to bring all that into this, because we were talking all kinds of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't really. I didn't think it was necessary to put the 2 and 2 together. So anyhow, we'll start a new one, and we won't, you know what I'm saying? We'll keep our subjects separate there. So I appreciate you guys having a Sunday Shenanigans day, shit talking shenanigans, just hanging out. I think JP goes on later tonight at I think 9 or 10-ish, something like that. So she's got a live set up for tonight. I can't remember who else does. Anyhow, though, I will catch you on the flip side. I'll see you in about an hour. And we'll go over Oakland Schwouter, Sweeter, something like that. We'll go over her case. She's been missing now for, I think, a little over a week. And she's nonverbal. She's autistic. She disappeared with no shoes on. Similar to Sebastian and other children who have went missing with no shoes on, or no shoes, no socks. Some have been verbal, some have been nonverbal. And she also said, in there, she's so upset about the misinformation because it's clouding up the right stuff, which, I mean, we've seen families go through this time and time and time again. So anyhow, I will catch you on the flip side. I'll be back on here about an hour, and we'll go over her stuff right now, when we come back. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Anybody that wants to come in and learn about her, then come on in. And if you don't, you ain't got time, no biggie, no hard feelings. All right, y'all. Happy Sunday.